Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the last standing Samoan, Nick Udom.
I shouldn't have jerked off and then immediately started drinking. That was a bad idea.
Did it dehydrate you and then fuck you up?
Yep.
We all
bad
have done
idea.
that. We have all learned.
Yeah.
Up next, a legend in his own mind, and that's the only place where it matters, Joel Hastings.
I'm back.
And better than ever. And finally, Replacement Dustin.
I'm back. That pussy gonna get cracked.
So, last week's show, we thought we were going to get ripped a new one based on our image, but we really didn't. Only a couple people seemed to have a few tense words to say. So, to those people, fuck off.
Suck it!
Yeah,
But
Chad Butterballs doesn't care about you either.
Yeah, if he was alive, he wouldn't give a shit.
It doesn't even matter.
But we're here, and it's this week. So Comic-Con, the biggest pop culture event of the summer, is over. And thank God. But a lot of huge news that will influence the pop culture landscape for the coming year was announced, and we're here to make fun of it. But before we get into that, I'd like to give a special shout-out to the Listener of the Week and our newest patron, Eric Ward. Eric Ward, we've commented back and forth in the comments section. I think you have joined the World Class Bullshitters Facebook page, and now you're a patron, so thank you very much. Your digital poster will be to you by the weekend end, and be prepared to enjoy all the bonus content that the patrons get over on Patreon. So, guys, let's get into the news, because next week it's irrelevant. So, let's talk about the biggest thing first. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Now, there have been a bunch of official images that were released, a few hours ago, and I would like you guys to tell me what you thought. Let's start out with the biggest one first, and the image that is our title card for this week's episode, Snoke. What do you guys think of Snoke?
Cancer survivor.
They should call him Stroke, because that's what it looks like he's just had.
It looks like it looks like he was attacked by those kids in London with the acid. Like, that's what it looks like. He was part of the acid attacks, like at least 3 times. At least 3 times. Because one side of his face is like really sunken in and his neck's all fucked up. So at least 3 acid attacks, I would say.
It's horrible, but you know.
There's Egyptian mummies that look more vibrant than this guy.
Yeah, the mummy and the mummy looks better.
That's because they were better preserved. This guy is no.
He looks, I don't know, is it supposed to be the Emperor? Like after he fell down the
stairs?
No, help! Anakin! My hip! No,
I can't get up!
Remember when the Emperor went down the fucking that power energy chute and then blew up? Yeah. Maybe that's what happened to his face. He looks like Freddy Krueger.
What you're saying is long falls and electricity makes you look like you are surviving cancer, having a stroke, and desiccating at the same time.
And you look like a rotting penis.
Also, if you look at the top of his head, he's got some sort of like cut or gash in there.
Yeah, thank you for rephrasing that. A cut? No, a gash. He's missing part of skull.
Yeah, because it's really weird. I don't know what to like. Who the fuck is he, and why is he so important? And if he's this decrepit, why does he have so many? Why is he so strong with the dark side? Like, what the fuck?
Well, I guess the dark side makes you deteriorate or look like shit. I don't know, but
that's the thing I've heard of the lore is that every time you use some of your dark side power, it eats away at you.
Well, we've never seen a normal-looking dark side user.
That's very true.
Because Darth Vader fell into that he didn't fall into the volcano, but
he was assisted into it.
Yeah, he fell into that volcano.
Hold on.
Sideways.
We saw Dooku.
Oh, that's true. We did.
That fucked up.
Yeah. He was normal, other than he had a bend in his shaft.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Count Dooku or Darth Tyrannus.
Stop looking at people's shafts.
Yeah. That's why we replaced Dustin, because we need somebody to pull out all the dick-shaped things in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like the entire directing cast?
Yeah. This kind of looks like Kathleen Kennedy, but...
on a good day. Good day.
If you put a wig and some makeup, you got her on the set of the young Han Solo movie fucking that character up too. So I know last year everyone was going on about Snoke this and Snoke that. Who's Snoke? He looks retarded. Like, this is pretty shitty character design, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, as we've gone through all the Star Wars, all the Star Wars stuff recently, it's all been shitty because it's all like, J.J. Abrams, like fucking mystery box bullshit, and it doesn't make sense, and I'm tired of fucking waiting for answers. Just give them to me now.
Like, there's nothing, like, when we were kids and we saw Darth Maul, we're like, what is that? Like,
yeah, because
shit.
The first trailer you saw is him, like, kneeling down and like pushing both the buttons, and you had a double-edged lightsaber, which was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, it looked really fucking cool.
I have two of them. One's still in the box.
He looked like a legit badass.
Yeah. Oh no, completely badass. You're just like, I need to fucking watch this movie, even though it has to do with like fucking Jedi councils and like paperwork and like bureaucracy. I need to watch this fucking movie.
Parking meters in space, just dumb
Parking
shit like
meters
that.
in space.
No, and then you get to episode 2, and you had the clones and Jango Fett, and those were something cool, because you're like, that guy looks just like Boba Fett. That's not Boba Fett?
Wait.
Holy shit.
And then, you had what the fuck is his name? General Grievous.
Oh yeah, in episode 3.
Okay, 3. And like, I fucking love Grievous. The way he looks and everything, it's fucking awesome.
He's a great designed character.
Oh,
Plus
yeah.
those 2 extra arms. He had 4 lightsabers twirling him around. That's
Yeah, when he
fucking
was spinning him into
intimidating.
the ground.
Bronchitis and emphysema too.
Yeah.
Coughing like a motherfucker on.
Well, no, I actually watched the cartoon in between that. Why he got that? Apparently, I think Mace Windu or Obi-Wan like crushed his body a little bit, and that's why it crushed his lungs and his organs as well, and that's why he had that cough.
So it wasn't asbestos.
No,
I like yours better.
It was cancer. It was space cancer.
Working on all those ships with the asbestos lining of the pipes, man, get you every time.
Well, see, that's what happens when you get with government technology and government ships. They never replace the important things. They always replace the unimportant things.
Like cancertanium, or is that unatanium?
Oh god, fuck Avatar. Fuck you too.
Well, I mean, there are going to be like 18 more movies of that coming out over the next 3 years, so
I won't see any of them.
no.
I'll watch each one the same number of times I watched the first Avatar. 0.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was like, what?
No.
Lucky you. Your brain wasn't like just jizzed on with blue stuff the whole time.
I just had a mental image of somebody cracking your head open and just ejaculating on your brain.
And it's all blue.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Yeah.
So, I think that's enough of Snoke. Let's talk about the next image. The picture of Luke Skywalker in a hood with his arms out.
Like he's entering a fucking rock concert.
Yeah.
I am
Say one word.
I
One
am
word.
your god.
This picture. Cardio, mother. He has his arms like, what the fuck is this fat Jedi? Why would a Jedi ever become fat in the first place?
Because he's the only one, and he's the only one left. And
Well,
maybe
he doesn't have some other Jedi saying, come on, cardio, Luke, cardio.
and maybe because he's 65 years old.
And this isn't
he's
Zombieland?
800 years old you be, and did Yoda look fat? No.
Yoda was 2.5 feet tall. I don't think there was any room for fat.
And a puppet, I might add.
Yeah.
Hey. You take the reality out of this conversation, motherfucker.
Okay? He's wearing a fucking tunic. You don't know what he looks like underneath the tunic. He could be
It
thin.
looks
and it's just-
round. From the sides when his arms are spread, he looks round in the midsection.
Okay. Sure, we'll go with that.
Well,
Whatever.
Luke Skywalker's not wearing the same shitty outfit that he wore in, what was the last movie called? Episode 7?
Yeah.
Force Awakens, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to block that movie out of my mind. Like, every
Yeah,
day, I think less
you're
and less
doing
about
a good job though. You're doing a good job.
it.
It
One
looks
day
like
I'll
he's
forget
trying
it
to, like,
exists.
scoop up a bunch of kids and take into a van.
Come here,
Space,
children.
come to my
Come
space
to me,
van.
children. Come to me, children.
It's like it.
Come.
They all float in space.
Come to my van.
This looks okay. I mean, Luke looks cool. He better get to fight and do shit. He better not just fucking stand there and talk to her and tell her how to do shit.
I assume everybody's seen the video of him shitting on Star Wars. like doing interviews and just shitting on it entirely.
Yes.
I love that so much. I still have the one with Kathleen Kennedy. He's there and she's trying to like, she's like, yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry.
It's not to say he's not in the film. Like, shut up, bitch.
God.
I hate her. So speaking of hate, let's move on to the next image. We have the lesbian Rey.
Ugh.
So she's got her Ugg boots and her scarf for a belt.
Ugg boots.
Ugh.
Yeah,
She's also flat-chested and has no ass.
Damn it.
Her forehead is bigger than her tits.
Because these feminist agenda films, the women can't be actually attractive.
No, they have to be butch and have a fucking shaved head and a mustache.
And a dick.
And a dick.
But they want to be called a woman.
Yeah. Because that's how they identify.
Not excited for her at all. I hope she loses an arm or something.
It's a terrible like stance and grip. She's got her hands apart. That takes away some of your leverage. And she's like leaning back like she's about to step in and swing at a curveball.
This isn't space baseball.
It's like that's not even a baseball stance. I don't even play baseball. I've never.
It's a terrible batting stance. It's like she learned how to do that from like old Nintendo games.
But I doubt she's that cool.
Yeah.
No.
She'd probably put it down,
I wouldn't want to blow in her slot. Sorry, that was really weird. I said I wouldn't want to blow in her slot for the listeners that didn't hear me say it.
Okay, so you don't want to blow in her slot. Okay, all right. I thought you said you did want to.
I don't want to blow in her slot. Ew. I'm not. Gotcha. I don't find her attractive at all.
Nope.
I mean, I saw it. What is it? No, I didn't see her. It was the girl from Rogue One who was in like the third Angels and Demons movie or whatever.
Oh, Felicity Jones. Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah. This girl's just irritating, and I mean, like, I hate saying that because like her character sucks, but it's not. It's just a character. But apparently, she's kind of a cunt too. So.
Yeah. On to the next picture. This looks like Dracula from Bram Stoker's Dracula from 1992.
You're right.
Like, they're going for like this new age, like Blade Runner, like Chinese guard kind of thing. Because even if you look at his feet, it's he's wearing like fucking flip flops and those little like toe things, like. And he's got on a dress. Like, how... I don't know what you're doing here. This is like so many things in one. It's weird.
Why is he holding a tree pruner?
Because the space trees on Coruscant got out of hand, and
It's like he armored up to go fucking trim back some trees.
Well, maybe they're poisonous trees, or they attack or something. I don't fucking know.
It's Ray's bush he's going to trim. It's got the force,
Them bush.
Well, clearly this is trying to be a riff off of the old Imperial Royal Guards from the Return of the Jedi. So again, we're getting Empire and Jedi in one film. They were slick. And then you had the blue ones in Attack of the Clones that were especially going to evolve into that, and then you have this.
Which I like. Yeah, there's so many things going on here. It's fucking confusing. I don't get it. I just don't.
Where is the originality of this fucking movie?
And even then, there are no eye holes. Like, how does this fucker see? Does he just like sense the danger is coming or whatever when he gets into the zone?
He has X-ray vision.
It ripped off Tony Stark.
Now, Disney owns it all, so fuck it.
Yeah, they like Iron Man could be in Star Wars and like nobody can do anything.
That'd be actually kind of cool.
I'd love that.
That would be a good crossover.
Speaking of rip-offs, let's go look at the next image of Captain Phasma. Speaking of agenda, this bitch died in the first movie, or the 7th movie, and she's back.
Yeah,
she didn't die.
I mean, I kind of want to know why she's important. That's my thing. Like, why do they keep her around? Why is she like in the fucking like the worst outfit ever? Like to be conspicuous or whatever. You're in a chrome goddamn Stormtrooper outfit. Like it's
why
like,
so shiny?
Yeah, why so shiny? It's like Mace Windu with his like purple lightsaber. Like, why the fuck is this here?
So Mace Windu's lightsaber was so he could be seen on screen.
True. But... Apparently, she wants to be seen from space.
That third Death Star.
Plus, black guy can't be seen on screen.
The only black. Well, there are more than one Black Jedi.
Yeah, but this is a taller than 6 foot tall black guy that has a presence of that's better than most of the other actors on the fucking movie.
True. But let's talk about Captain Phasma's bitch ass. She's wielding a staff.
It's a toothpick.
Yeah.
It's a giant metal toothpick.
It looks like something. It should be like on the hood of a fancy car,
or on her head or whatever,
or up her
no, I was
ass.
talking about the whole thing.
Oh,
You know, like those
That
old
makes
cars,
sense.
they'd have like
That makes sense.
that like hood ornament. That's what it looks like. It should be on like the fucking front end of a caddy.
Yeah, because once again, like I don't know why she's a main character, what her deal is, like what is her importance? Anybody know?
merchandising.
Okay.
Reasons?
Feminism.
Well, that's every answer for this fucking movie.
God, it pisses me off.
I don't know about you, but in all the other movies, there was never a female stormtrooper.
No, because we never saw a Stormtrooper's face.
Yeah, exactly. It was never seen. Therefore, yeah.
Whatever. I hate this character. It was so retarded in The Force Awakens when, what's his name? Finn's like, I'm in charge now, Phasma. I'm in charge now. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense in like the realm of anything Star Wars related.
God.
Like, where does that humor stem from?
Yeah, and like there was I don't know, there's a little bit of humor here and there, but it was never that blatant and that like in your face in the other movies ever.
No. Ever. Like, Empire Strikes Back is probably the funniest of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
When she's like, there's no time to discuss this with committee. I'm not a committee, like, shit like that. Those are good lines. Not, I'm the captain now, blah, blah, blah. Look at me wave my arms. Fucking
I
idiot.
rebel.
Oh, God. Thank God that wasn't in the fucking movie. Or, no, wait. Yeah, that was cut out. Rebellions Are Built on Hope was still there. That was dumb.
They're usually built on a bunch of angry white guys.
Yep.
With trucks and flags and flaming crosses.
Or shitty people with shaved heads in America right now.
America.
That's true.
Okay, next image is the same ketchup period guard with two things.
You're right. He does look like a ketchup bottle. Like he really does.
I should just make a
fucking-
T-shirt with this and have it say Heinz across the chest.
Oh my God, you should. Yeah, because you can kind of see a Stormtrooper-esque face. It looks a little bit like that, but that's reaching. What's with the fucking weird ass knives? Like they look like they got electronics going through them, but
It's meant to look cool, guys.
it doesn't. It looks confusing. Even though now you see him with his red booties on, and his black pants, I guess. But like, what's the point of the fucking skirt? Like, why is that there?
To look like the shit from Return of the Jedi. That's the only reason.
They've just fucking copied that, haven't they? They've just
That's all it is.
God damn it, motherfuckers!
God damn
Why
it,
would they
motherfuckers
just-
is right.
Why would they start with, copying Force Awakens from The New Hope? They can just copy everything from the previous movies.
All right, moving on. Luke Skywalker from The Hobbit.
Real quick, Jeff.
Yes,
Jeff,
yes, Replacement Dustin.
I have a question. If you were to make a T-shirt with that on and it said Heinz, where would folks be able to get that T-shirt?
You'd be able to find that T-shirt at incarnatestudios.com, and don't forget the fucking hyphen between Incarnate and Studios. Link in the description below. Thank you, Replacement Dustin.
No problem.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to go fucking, walk for 9 hours and go drop a ring in a volcano.
To the Shire, Frodo! I don't know. I've never seen those movies.
Only if he does the whole movie in his Joker voice. That's the only way I'll take it.
All right, Joel, you're the best one at a Joker voice. Say something as the Joker from Star Wars.
Ah, God damn it. Put
I
me
don't
on the
remember that
spot, man. At which character?
Anything. Just say a line.
Oh, shit. You got me on the spot. 500 years old. You be this.
You just sound like a tranny Yoda. Good job, tranny Yoda.
I got peanut butter in my fucking mouth.
That sounded like Yoda impersonating the Joker.
Yeah.
Impressionception. Impression.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean it's still like he doesn't look that round from this side, so I guess that's better. Um,
It looks like he's going on like an expedition to climb Mount Kilimanjaro or something stupid like that. Like he's like, "Let's go, guys! I got this." And then the whole movie's him climbing a mountain. That's it.
Maybe he's after those stones from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
The Shankar stones.
Yeah.
Oh no, Rey's fallen under the black sleep of Kali.
I must
And we're
find
gonna leave her there.
other two stones.
Fuck it, let him tear her heart out.
Oh God. Well, I mean, he does say in the movie, like, the Jedi must die, which is a kind of a weird thing to say.
Exactly. So that's why he's going to let him tear her heart out, and it's over.
And I will stand up and applaud for 27 minutes straight.
Can you imagine if that was in the movie? Like, they're doing her training, and they climb up this mountain, and when they go inside, it fucking goes in that temple pit thing from Indiana Jones, and, like, the fucking... God, what is his name? Comes out and, like, grabs her and puts her in that metal fucking cage and starts...
Molaram?
Yeah!
I thought you were going to say they were going to go in the cave and Indiana Jones is in there and he's going to go, Han. He goes, no, wrong movie. And just walks off camera or something.
Hey, guys, there's only one person that can save this movie.
Jesus.
The Rock's not in it.
Tommy from the room.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
My
Oh, hi,
my name's
Chewbacca!
not Mark, it's Luke.
I would love it if this
Hi,
movie was
Doggy.
nothing. If he would he just kept walking up to shit and be like, oh, hi, Millennium Falcon.
You're
How's
my
your
favorite
sex
customer.
life?
It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes of just Tommy Wiseau walking around and say, oh, hi, to various different things.
Oh, hi,
hi,
lightsaber.
But he ends up being like the best, like he's the best lightsaber fighter ever.
You had a stroke.
He fights Snoke. He's like, oh, hi, Snoke. It's definitely breast cancer.
No, I did not. It's bullshit.
I did not scar him. I did not.
God.
Okay, so let's move on to one more period trooper. This one looks like he's going to play paintball with a stick.
Like,
Here's one comment. Nick, listen to this comment. This comes from a guy on Facebook. This nigga got a Bic pen. The fuck? Another comment. While you were using the Force, I studied the blade.
Well, let's see. The Force can grab the blade and put it through your fucking sternum, so...
True.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we've pretty much exhausted our opinion on this fuck.
Hell, what's his name? What's his name fucking stopped a laser blast in mid-fucking air?
Oh, Kylo Ren?
Yeah, Kylo Ren, yeah.
Good for him. Okay,
I mean,
the next
that's all he
image...
could do, and then he started bitching up a storm, so...
Well, the next image is of Kylo Ren. Don't care about that guy. He's a weak character.
Well, if you look at his face, the scar has been changed from the right side to the left side, so there's really a difference there.
Here's my favorite comment. I hope Professor Snape doesn't kill Dumbledore this time. So, that's pretty much it for our Star Wars discussion on these fucking pictures. They suck. Like, where's the originality? There's nothing good about these.
God, the originality died with George Romero. I don't know.
George Romero?
So it died a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something that truly is dying, according to the New York Post. Star Wars toy fatigue may finally be setting in. So this was published today last night at 10:17 p.m. So, Star Wars is choking the $20.4 billion U.S. toy business. Sales of toys related to the hit movies, from Chewbacca and Darth Vader figures to lightsabers, tapered off in the first half of 2017, putting a big damper on overall toy sales. The Star Wars slowdown contributed to the slowing grow of the sector for the first half, according to this report. Sales were up 3% in the 6 months ended in June 30th. compared to the jump of 8.4% in the same period last year, according to the NPD Group. Experts blame Star Wars toy fatigue as the culprit. There is fatigue with Star Wars and all the hype surrounding the movie, said BMO Capital Markets toy analyst Garrick Johnson. Disney decided to unspool Star Wars films in consecutive Decembers. The first movie, 2015's The Force Awakens, sparked much interest in the toy line. The reaction at retail was much more muted for 2016 Rogue One. Too much of a good thing, it appears, is bad for toy business. Sean McGowan, a toy analyst for Lilios, said the 8th installment of the 9-part saga Star Wars The Last Jedi, scheduled for release on December 15th, will likely perform better than Rogue One, but may not rise to the level of The Force Awakens. We'll have to see, he said. The hurt is also being felt at Bob Iger's Mouse House. In its last quarterly result, Disney noted its licensing and retail income had declined from the previous year. I feel like I've been saying this for a fucking calendar year and everyone thinks I'm a crazy asshole, but the writing's on the fucking wall. Walk into a goddamn toy store and there's shit from 2 Septembers ago on the fucking shelves. Like, does anyone else not see this? Until this article came out, I felt like I was, the only one in the room with the fucking glasses on. But now everyone
you were Roddy Piper with those glasses on, trying to beat the shit out of us and make us all wear them. That's what
I just want to beat the shit out of people now. But
what do you
guys think of this?
Well, the first thing I took from it is he said too much of a good thing and Star Wars in the same sentence. And I would like that to be the case. Like, lately, Star Wars has been just too much of a giant shit sandwich that they've been forcing us to eat.
Yeah.
Too much of a good thing is like ordering 3 pizzas and having, pizza for breakfast the next couple of days. That's too much of a good thing. Or,
Yes.
or buying one of those giant chocolate bars for your friends. They never show up, and then you have that, in the fridge for the next, 8 days. Like, that's too much of a good thing. This is shit that nobody wanted, and they're just leaving it on the shelves because you don't know how to do your fucking job. That's basically what this is.
It's nice to hear this, but it's kind of disappointing, because I always knew Disney buying Star Wars after a certain point would have just been a bad idea. Like, Star Wars is not this thing that has infinite appeal. It goes away for so long, and then it comes back and people get excited. The fact that we're going to be living with a new Star Wars movie every year for the better part of a decade, people are just going to stop caring.
Well, I mean, like, and I remember before 7 came, there were toys in the stores 6 months before the fucking movie came out, and I was like, why? What the hell is, like, I don't know what any of these characters are. Why am I going to invest my money into them?
That's exactly why you don't know who they are, but they're Star Wars characters. If you don't have a bad reaction from seeing the movie first, you're not going to be smart enough not to buy them if you're a fan or a collector.
Yeah, and I mean, were there even toys for episode 1? I mean, like they weren't.
Oh yeah, they were. They actually killed the industry for a little bit. I have a friend that worked for Kenner or Hasbro back then.
Gotcha.
He told me, his name's Mark. I won't give his last name. Maybe I'll get him on the show. Yeah, you know what? Let me write that down, because I think he would be a good person to get.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely
here.
do a whole segment about the toys and what he knows and what insight he can give.
I'll call him, or I'll message him this week on Facebook and be like, "Hey man, is there any way you could come on my podcast and we could talk Star Wars toys?" I'm pretty sure he would, 'cause when I hung out with him at a convention, he was really happy to talk about it.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Tell him to go with all the dirty little secrets that he can.
Yeah, he no longer works there, so I'm sure he'll tell us some shit.
Oh yeah, he can name names then, man. That's good.
No, but with the episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the toys came out and they were everywhere, and they fucking flooded the shelves, and you couldn't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I bought my episode 1 toys at a Kroger. Like that's where I bought them.
Yeah,
didn't get them anywhere else.
Yeah, they're literally wherever. Yeah.
Plus, with that, if I remember that, like you'd go to Walmart and it would be like one whole like shelf unit, like a toy shelf unit. It was all Star Wars because they had all the episode 1 shit. Plus, they re-released a bunch of like other characters from the previous trilogy. It was like
one entire aisle. It was just like This was the Star Wars aisle. That's all it existed for the next like 8 months. Just Star Wars.
It was like everybody. So like they had the old characters, they had the new characters, and it was just like, damn.
Yeah, and I mean that's why I was a fan of them releasing the movies, every couple of years, every 3 years, because you had that, the re-release of the old toys and the new toys, and that's how those companies made money, instead of flooding it with shit we had never seen before 6 months before the movie came out, and then we don't like it, and then we don't buy your shit. So
yeah, they had the same problem then too. Those toys stuck around for a while. Like you'd go back a year and a half later, and it was the same situation. There was like that one weird fucking conehead Jedi still sitting there on the shelf.
yeah, but that's true. But I mean, like everything else was taken, or everything else somebody wanted, and I think you had the remnants of the characters nobody wanted that were left. That's fine. But what Jeff has been reiterating for the last year and a half or 2 years is that there are all the toys still left from all the characters still on the shelves.
Well, yeah, because nobody wants those.
Yeah,
Rey is still fucking there. Like everyone's like, oh, Rey never got a toy. It's sexist. They didn't release the female toy. Like, listen, motherfuckers. The first wave was her and the other characters. She had 2 figures before anybody else had 2. She had one where she was with a fucking speeder bike, and then she had one for the shit she wore most of the movie. So this sexism that people are talking about in the toy industry are fucking retarded.
No, it's just feminists getting all fucking vagina angry, and that's about it.
And the funny thing is, like, I can go to my local... I live in Cincinnati, which is a big city. And maybe not... It's not New York City, it's not Chicago, but it ain't small. We have millions of people. I can go to any of my toy stores, and I can find the first series Rey with fucking BB-8. Like, that's still there. I can find Kylo Ren. I have seen so many Finn action figures. Like, no one wants the black guy. Sorry. First off, they pushed him like he was going to be this main character. He's the fucking space janitor. He's a joke. Like, no one gave a fuck about him. He was stupid in the movie, and then his toy just sits there, because it's like, oh, it's a black guy in a yellow jacket. Oh, well, at least Lando was cool and had style.
Yeah. No, dude. Yeah, fucking Lando, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, now.
Colt 45 works every time.
Yeah. But even, like, the Millennium Falcon and all the accessories and the ships and shit they're selling, at my local Toys R Us, they still have the Millennium Falcon for full price. I've seen it clearanced at Walmart's for like $25. But no.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Walmart next to me, and I've walked through the toy aisle as well, and they still have all the Star Wars stuff. It's still there. Nobody wants it.
The worst one was the Rogue One. They had an AT, the Walker from Rogue One. They had it. It was $300.
Oh, fuck that!
Because it could connect to your smartphone and walk. And everyone was getting all excited. Like, it's such a great toy. It's such a great toy. It's going to be so collectible. It still sits on the shelves for now $249, and no one's buying the fucking toy.
Well, okay,
it's just there.
All right. It's like, I think, what was it? Probably a while back, you had the R2-D2 that you could put batteries in and talk to it.
Yeah.
And that slowly went up in price. I remember I bought it at Walmart for $100. No, it wasn't even $100. It was like $89, $90. And then I saw it in magazines and everything slowly go up from like 90, 100, 120, 130, 140, and now it's like $250 to get that. I still have mine. The battery's still in it. It still works. I can still talk to it, and it does all the shit. And it's amazing. I love it. But to have even the phone connectivity thing, they had it for the B88. That was one of the first ones that came out, and you could connect to your phone. It could do some dumb shit, and it would pick up abilities as time went on because it could grow and learn and do AI crap, which was fake.
It could monitor your house.
Yeah, monitor your house. Listen to you while you jerk off, whatever. I understand you want to connect the technology and do all the shit, but if it's too expensive and nobody can fucking buy it, why are you charging that much?
Because it's Star Wars, and people assume that Star Wars fans know no bounds. But the thing is, you exhaust these people so fast.
Yeah, when you drain their bank accounts this quickly, of course they're not gonna buy any more of your shit.
Well, let's think of it like this. There's the Hasbro 3 3/4-inch action figures.
Okay.
There's the 6-inch action figures. There's the Jakks Pacific 30-inch action figures. There's the 12-inch figures. There's the 18-inch figures. There's the 30-inch figures. There's the metal figures. There's the metal ships. There's the ships that your figures can fit in. There's the Hot Wheels. There's the Hot Toys. There's the fucking SH Figure Arts. There's the other Japanese action figures. There's the the little model kits that are in the same scale as the 6-inch figures. There's the other Japanese figures that are in the scale of the 6-inch. There's the Shogun-inspired Japanese 6-inch action figures. There's the costumes. There's the lightsabers. Look it. I'm getting tired just thinking about the shit that came out for Episode 7.
By the way, anybody listening who thinks Jeff doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, try me,
You
motherfuckers.
forgot one.
What?
Yeah, you forgot one.
Oh, I wasn't done yet, but keep going.
Snoke with the Kung Fu grip.
Yeah, Snoke with the Kung Fu grip will be out this Halloween, which I won't be buying.
only for Rocket comes out of his back. Like, I want that. I want that as well.
Yeah, but you're talking about like how the shelves were clogged with Star Wars and then it went away. Here's how it works nowadays. The shelves are clogged with Star Wars. New Star Wars shit comes out. People don't even know the fucking difference. They all come out in the same black and red box with a shitty silver drawing of the character. Like back in the day, the characters had big cards with like Harrison Ford's face and Mark Hamill's and Darth Vader's and all these people's faces were on the box. And they specifically said like Bespin gear, Hoth gear, blah blah blah. They were easily distinguishable from the other toys. Me, somebody who knows all these characters, I don't like them, but I know who they are. Like, I can tell a difference, but it's kind of hard for somebody to walk down an aisle and be like, there's a girl with a scarf on her head, and there's a girl with a scarf on her body. Like, do they know? No, these characters aren't even that popular. Like, for everyone out there that likes to go, well, The Force Awakens made $2.2 billion. It's one of the biggest movies of all time. Listen, Star Wars, the original one, adjusted for inflation, made in the billions. Why is that important? Because movie tickets were like $2 or $1.
Oh,
so if
yeah.
you're making $400 million for a $2 ticket, that's 200 million people that saw your fucking movie. Now, ticket prices are roughly $20. Yeah, there's the outliers like original Dustin's $2, but I paid $18.75. And most of America paid over $10 for those tickets. So if you take the $900 million American whatever it was, box office, and you figure out the ticket prices, less people saw the movies. So, less people know those characters. People would say, but social media and Facebook and all these other outlets. Yeah, but the people that don't know who the fuck these characters are aren't looking it up. No one gives a shit who Captain Phasma is. She looks like a Silver Stormtrooper. To people, she's Silver Stormtrooper. To other people, she's Captain Phasma. And to other people, they don't know who the fuck that is. They're like, that's a Star Wars character.
Yeah, Captain Dildo.
Captain Dildo with the fucking vibrating Kung Fu grip.
When adjusted for inflation, Star Wars is sitting at $1.583 billion.
There we go. So, yeah, it made a ton of money. And that was back in the 70s.
Yeah, and also it did most of its money domestically.
Yeah.
It did 60% domestically. This one did the majority of it overseas, 55% overseas.
Fuck the Chinese.
Yeah.
Well, because Star Wars kind of can appeal to anybody of any nationality or time frame. It used to be the hero's journey. Now it's something else.
Now it's a capitalist journey.
Yeah, it's the dollars journey.
It feels disingenuous, and I think a lot of people know it.
Yeah, because because I mean, even after we shit on it, we were the only ones who were getting crap for it. This last year, I've seen a lot more videos on YouTube, a lot more articles and stuff saying how Episode 7 sucks. It's just a copy of A New Hope, which people are fucking waking up and seeing that now. So that's good.
I said it minutes after leaving the theater.
I know, like an hour after.
I was gonna say the Foreskin Awakens is sitting at 961 million, which is good for 11th place. Which means it's probably not going to move up, which puts it behind great movies like The Exorcist and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
God. Wait, hold on. Snow White and Seven Dwarfs live action movie coming out 2020.
So I like how we can
getting
adjust
my tickets now.
Now we can adjusting for inflation. Can you do the reverse and take that $900 million and put it towards sales back in the 70s, like when Star Wars came out, to say how much it actually made back then?
You want the unadjusted gross? Is that what you're asking for? Because
to see how little it made.
The original Star Wars, 460 million, almost 461.
Yeah, 460, basically 461.
Yeah.
460, 998,000, 007.
007.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
It's just funny. I mean, I'm not trying to say world-class bullshitters, we're the prognosticators of the internet, but I have been calling it for quite a while.
But no. The thing is that we go by the numbers, we go by the facts, we go by what we've read and what's out there. That's the thing. We're not just like spewing out bullshit because we can. We actually we can back everything up that we're saying.
Our emotions aren't getting out of hand like Chris Cuckman and Jeremy Johns. Like,
oh god.
Those people are the fucking worst. Oh my god, Star Wars! Let me put on a fucking cape because I'm a fucking idiot and I want YouTube views. Quit. I'll take the 45,000 views I have for giving it, telling it like it is, as opposed to taking the million where I'm running around in a cape acting like a fucking 2-year-old with no balls. Star Wars causes me more problems than it does bring me joy.
Also take into account that the original Star Wars was made for $11 million. The new one was made for $245 million. Take that into account too.
Somebody give me the numbers of $11 million adjusted for inflation.
Okay.
Because I feel like that would be more indicative. Like, the thing is about Star Wars too. Star Wars spread via word of mouth.
Oh yeah, which is worth way the hell more money than fucking Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all that other bullshit. Any YouTuber
look at
ever.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man came out, it had all this buzz. Then the movie came out, and the word of mouth wasn't so great. These internet critics were like, it's so great. Tom Holland's the greatest thing ever. Blah, 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 blah. But then we get to your average everyday Joe seeing the movie, and they're like, it was okay. And no one really jumped to see it the next weekend. Yeah,
because there was like, what, a 60+% downfall of people watching it or income?
Oh, yeah, over 62% drop in revenue for the following week.
So you want inflation calculator of 1977 money and today's money?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, $11 million of 1977 money is $44.5 million today.
Jesus, still nothing. Still nothing.
Yeah, $44 million budget, and you produced a fucking empire on that.
$461 million in 1977.
Even today, if you had $44 million and you made a $400 million profit, or, gross, that's still awesome. That's 10 times your budget.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is a lot of hookers and blow.
That gets you into the Hollywood elite.
Only the funnest hookers and the best blow.
Exactly.
Both got to be pure white. Sorry, that was gross.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm fine.
Which, by the way, Snow White still ahead of The Force Awakens, and it's probably going to stay there.
I love that. I love that so much. The movie about a woman getting banged by seven midgets is better than fucking Force Awakens.
Dude, the 10 Commandments is sitting at 6th all time.
Of course it is.
Number 1. Can you do us a favor? Can you read us number 10 or 1 through 10?
Gone with the Wind is your number 1 movie all time, adjusted for inflation.
Gotcha.
Star Wars, The Sound of Muzak. E.T., The Extra Testicle. 5's Titanic. 6, The 10 Commandments. 7, Jaws. 8, Dr. Zhivago. 9, The Exorcist. 10, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Did you say Star Wars was number 2?
Number 2. It's behind
what?
Gone with the Wind.
Good. Wow. Star Wars. I feel like I'm in a fucking...
They will never reach that then. They will never reach that.
No.
The funny thing is, though, and Disney can't technically own the original Star Wars because that's a Fox movie.
It's Fox.
Yeah, they can get whatever, but 20th Century Fox owns the original one. That's why Disney's trying to remake the original one, so they can always kind of go back to that one and be like, well, it's not the original, but it's so close that everyone's just going to gravitate towards it because remember the first time you loved it? I'm sure you'll love it the 17,000th time.
Yeah, but our Death Star's bigger, and we can kill 5 planets, and not just one. We can kill 5.
Our R2-D2 cute droid can give you a thumbs up with a flame. C-3PO has a red arm. Han Solo ran away even further this time. Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Rob Schneider is in Star Wars.
Yeah. No, Kylo Ren would be a lot better. I think I could stand that. I could stand that.
No, it'll be interesting from a fan standpoint to watch Star Wars go down. It's not going to become the joke that Police Academy did, but it's not also going to be revered as the greatest franchise of all time. You are bastardizing and raping the name of Star Wars for the sake of money, which I'm all for making money. But Star Wars always made tons and tons of money before. It was not always there.
They just wanted faster now. That's all it was. They want that same amount of money, but they want it like every year or every, all the time is what they want now. They're getting too greedy, and that's the problem.
Well, dude, I went to the Disney store last week. I was at the outlet malls with my mom, and we walked into the Disney store, and they had all the Star Wars shit from the new movies clearance. They had these $24.99 action figures. They were on sale for $6.99 each. Ooh. Buy one, get one free.
Whoa!
Yeah. That's how cheap. Yeah, all the Rogue One people, all the Finns that were there, and the piles and piles of John Boyega figures. Like, I'm gonna start calling him.
The robot from Rogue One. That's the one I'd want.
I actually bought that figure at a Kroger for $4.
Yeah. I'm a big Alan Tudyk fan as well.
By the way, I'm going to start calling John Boyega Black Jesse Eisenberg. I saw the trailer for that movie Detroit, and there's a scene where he's just standing there. I'm like, he looks like a Black Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, God. One thing I do like, though, he's in a lot of different stuff all the time. He's not just doing Star Wars, and he's just like the Star Wars guy. Like, he's doing other things. He's getting out there. He's not just, like just doing one thing, which is good. I'm glad.
He's just okay, but his character's horseshit.
He should change his first name to Yeah.
Yeah, Boyega?
Yeah.
No, I did legitimately love him in Attack the Block. He was fucking amazing in Attack the Block.
I didn't like that movie.
Oh, dude, I love it.
Yeah, Joel, we watched it together. I didn't like it.
I wasn't impressed either.
Every movie you watch with Joel, you don't like.
Not true. We did watch Aliens together for the first time. For my first time.
Didn't we watch Iron Skies?
Come on, Joel. You're kind of going against your point now. That was a horseshit movie. We also watched Dead. Iron Sky was okay. Iron Sky was okay. It was Dead Snow that was garbage.
Oh, that was horrible. Pure garbage. Snow, yeah.
We also saw The Avengers for the first time when it came out. That was a fucking game changer.
Oh, we saw that in the marathon.
Oh, yeah. Geez. Hey, Joel, I'm going to make you a guarantee. If they do an Infinity Wars marathon in your hometown, I will come to you if you take off the days to go see it.
Oh, it would be days.
That's what I'm saying. Like, take your vacation. I'll come down.
Oh, I will, because that's going to be like, oh, my God, my eyes are fucking bleeding.
I would do every single one. I'll just bring like $100. Well, probably $300 for concessions.
See, we'd still do the same thing. We'd walk out on Iron Man 2.
Yeah, deal.
And walk the mall and shit.
God, yeah. Iron Man 2, you walk out and actually get some real food.
That's what we did. We went and got a pizza.
Yeah, for you, we can also walk out, because I like it, but you don't. We can walk out on Guardians 1.
No, we can watch Guardians. I like Guardians. I think it's an 8 out of 10 movie. Just not amazing.
All right. Walk out on Thor Dark whatever.
Can we just walk out on Iron Man 3?
You mean Iron Pepper?
Iron Pepper. A.K.A. the second to last film where Rhodey can use his legs.
Oh, God. Did you hear the announcement that Punisher's going to be in War Machine or something like that? Like,
yeah.
Armor. It's like,
Yeah.
Well, do you guys want to stop talking about Star Wars and get into our Comic-Con news?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, cool. So, last week was Comic-Con, and it was a clusterfuck of information. You had movie trailers galore. You had TV announcements. You had comic books. You had toys that you couldn't buy yet. You had toys that you couldn't find yet. You had everything, but yet you had nothing because none of us went. So,
I'll never go again.
Well, you went to New York Comic-Con. This was San Diego Comic-Con, the biggest one.
The biggest turd.
Yeah, the biggest turd. So let's start out talking about, I guess, well, this is my opinion, the best trailer of Comic-Con, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm not a big Thor fan at all, and I really didn't like the character, but I'm seeing that trailer, I'm like, I'm sold. I really am.
Replacement Dustin, what did you think?
I was excited for it. It's one of the few times I've seen a movie trailer recently where I've been like, yep, gotta watch that. Going to theaters, gotta see it.
Joel?
Oh, 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed it.
For me, oh yeah. Talking?
Yeah. You are like water. I am more like fire. I am a strong fire. You are like a little ember. Come on.
Jeez.
After fucking Spider-Man came out 2 weeks ago, I was like, well, Marvel fatigue's officially here. and then this comes out, and I go, fuck, man, I am so pumped for this movie now. Like, it's not even funny how excited I am. I cannot wait for November. Like, there is nothing else between now and November in my life that I'm that interested in besides next week's fan interaction episode. Other than that, this movie.
I agree with you, Jeff.
Thank you, other Dustin.
I do.
Replacement Dustin / Dion.
I do love Thor and like him and Mark Ruffalo, like them interacting. It's hilarious.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's what happens when you fill your franchise with good actors as opposed to color coding it. Yeah, Carl Urban's in this movie. He's the executioner.
Damn, dude.
Now, Joel, were you reading Thor when Walt Simonson was doing it back in the 80s?
Yes, I did. And that scene where he's got the 2 M16s in his hand is right out of the books.
That's why I asked you, sir.
He actually died in that scene. He shoots down all these quasi-demons coming out of this gate, and he gets overwhelmed. But he stops the advance.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, it really does.
Is that Nick, the last standing Samoan Udom, saying a Marvel movie looks like it's fun and is excited?
Yes, I am.
Get out of town! I don't believe this. Who are you?
No, it actually legitimately looks like fun, and it looks like it's going to be a good time. So, I'm entirely kind of down for this. So, yeah.
I will buy my tickets as soon as they go on sale. Not because I'm trying to fanboy out, but because my local theater now has assigned seating, and I want good seats for this.
Is it a Regal theater?
No, it's AMC now. They only do it for IMAX movies, but
gotcha. Now, the evil female in the movie, who is she?
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett, yeah. What is her character?
Hell.
Hell?
Yeah,
Hell.
That's her name. Hell.
Hel.
Oh.
In the comics, she's the daughter of Loki, and she's in charge of not Valhalla, but another realm called Hell, oddly enough, and it's where like the unworthy go.
Okay, yeah, I've been interacting with a fan on Twitter, Lime Green Hulk.
Yeah,
and,
he wants to be on next week's show.
No, I shit you not. That's a name. And they were kept getting concerned over and over again about like the runtime of the movie. It's the shortest one so far, and I was just like, we don't know anything yet. We have no idea what's going on. But seeing this trailer, I'm entirely fine with it being short. It seems to get to the point quicker, and it's going to run into a lot of cool shit faster, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah, a Thor movie can't be too long, because you can only deal with him for... He works best in short bursts.
He does. He really does.
As much as I love Chris Hemsworth, and I think he's... he's one of those actors where I get... Like, women can like him for one reason, but dudes can like him for another.
Yeah.
Like, for me, Johnny Depp, I get that women like him because he's weird and whatever. I hate Johnny Depp movies.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like his early stuff in the '90s was good. Some of the things he did afterwards, like the weird horror things he did, like Ninth Gate and stuff, I'm fine with. But
yeah, I like Ninth Gate quite a bit.
And then I think Secret Window or some other things he's done as well were okay. But after that, man, he did like this whole Tim Burton thing where him and Tim Burton were fucking each other on set and just making movies and stuff, and I was not down for that.
And Helena Bonham Carter was filming it.
Yeah, sometimes she participated, and sometimes she was, the bottom, the power bottom.
From the neck down, she's good looking.
You left out. You said '90s. You left out 2 of his '80s movies that were good.
Which ones?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, and you guys don't know, do you? Platoon.
Platoon. Oh, he's in Platoon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Platoon actually has a relatively star-studded cast for 1986.
Oh no, I just don't remember him being in it at all.
Oh,
Willem Dafoe, right?
Willem Dafoe, Tom Berenger, Charlie Sheen. I think it's one of his first movies too.
Charlie Sheen's a really good actor. I know people give him shit for having AIDS and
Tiger
Blood,
but no, that's Tiger Blood.
Charlie Sheen's like a personal hero of mine.
I thought he was great. Especially, I know this is an underrated movie of his, but Money Talks. I fucking love that movie.
Oh, dude, there was one that he did called what was it, Chase or Velocity or whatever, where he's like kidnapped the girl and he's in the car for like 8 hours or something.
I think it's Terminal Velocity.
Terminal Velocity, yeah, I like that movie. That movie's pretty fun.
I'll have to check it out. Maybe it's on Amazon Prime.
Very well could be.
I also love that. Okay, the shirt that Mark Ruffalo's wearing is like super 80s. It's like a cover of some band.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch the trailer now to check.
Yeah,
because
like
what minute marker is that at?
Let's see. I can actually tell you. Let's see. Yeah, he's wearing his blue jacket. He's looking all professional and stuff like that. But like the shirt he's wearing, I want to say it's a cover of an old 80s band. Let me check. Let's see. Come on, play the fucking trailer faster.
That's one thing that's lasted through every.
Okay, 31 seconds in. 31 seconds in.
Okay, I'm going.
Hey, Nick.
Oh, it's Duran Duran.
Okay.
It's Rio.
Okay.
Lovely.
Cool. Yeah.
No, I love the 80s, but it's a little... Is it much of a stretch that he has a blazer and a Duran Duran t-shirt on another planet?
Well, I mean, even the titles and stuff they're doing are very, like, neon 80s kind of thing. Like, even the music is very, like, almost in that vein as well.
You know what I'd enjoy is if instead of them going the pop music route like they're going to, do a Vangelis score like out of Blade Runner.
Oh,
you know,
dude.
Like synth pop, like a Stranger Things soundtrack.
Oh, God, yes. That'd be amazing.
Terminal Velocity is not streaming on Amazon Prime.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have to
dreams.
steal it and then give it to you guys for free, darn.
James Gandolfini's in it.
James, what?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, fat Italian man.
And Melvin Van Peebles.
Is he related to Mario Van Peebles?
Yeah, he's Mario Van Peebles' son. He did a documentary about his dad's movie called Badass.
Oh, for Sweetback?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I forgot you're the blaxploitation expert.
Dion, I miss you.
You racist bastard.
You've made such classics as Nigger Mortis.
And Blackula.
No, it's talking about me. It's talking about me. I made a trailer.
Yeah, Nick really made a trailer called Nigger Mortis,
yeah.
and it's hilarious.
Yeah, I really did make a trailer.
What's the guy's name? Something King or King something?
King Doug, yeah.
King Doug. I almost called him King Rodney. I don't know why, but...
Actually, that's the second trailer that me and my friends... God. That's the second trailer that me and my friend Scotty did, and the first one we did was called "Can't Get Enough." Yeah, it's so much fun making those things.
Nick, if I win the lottery, I will fund those movies.
Don't say that. Don't fucking say that.
I guess I'll have to make good too, since we've been friends for a couple years now. Nick, if I win the lottery, I'll also fund those movies.
Oh God!
Kendo and I will go into business.
Don't say those things, man. That's a dream. It's definitely
hey, you know
a dream.
What? Listeners, if you'd like to help support Nick's dream, donate to the Patreon. If we can get $1 million a month, we'll make movies.
If we get $1 million a year, fuck it, we'll make a movie.
Yeah, I'm in it.
The next 10 patrons get a hand job from Nick.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. You got really dry, big, brown Samoan hands. I mean, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird.
Everybody's got to pull their weight.
Taking a beer job.
A beer job? Another form of BJ?
No, I'll let Phil do that. He really loves those.
That's like a rug burn just waiting to happen.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, we'll start with you, Replacement Dustin. What would you give the Thor Ragnarok trailer?
9.
Nick?
I'm gonna go with 9 as well. I have high hopes for it. It looks like a lot of fun. I mean, Loki's back in it, so that should be even more fun. Love Tom Hiddleston. He's hilarious. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be just a good time.
Joel?
8.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna.
There was just certain things in there that I didn't like, but I still overall enjoyed it.
I'm gonna keep our average at a 9 and give this a 10. So,
ooh, there we go,
Joel. World Class Bullshitters says this is a 9 out of 10 trailer. So if you haven't watched it, get the fuck off this podcast and go watch it, then come back. We'll still be here waiting. I'm waiting right now.
Maybe if you write like the movie company a really, really nice letter, it like when they put their trailer on TV, it'll be like movie endorsed by World Class Bullshitters.
Now that's my dream. We're on the fucking DVD box of a Marvel movie. It kicked ass. World Class Bullshitters.
This movie is great. Jeff Hicks, World Class Bullshitters.
Oh man, that'd be
Fuck The Force Awakens. This is the best movie, or something like that.
No.
Like, holy
More
shit.
bullshit than they can handle for world class bullshitters.
Speaking of bullshit, Joel, let's talk about a trailer that I thought was going to absolutely suck dick, but blew me away.
You're going to say Justice League.
Yeah, the Justice League trailer, man. Let's talk about that Justice League trailer.
The things that I like going in are still the things I like. And the one distracting piece of crap is still the Flash. He looks horrible, but for the most part, I actually enjoyed the trailer. Fucking Aquaman was so kick-ass in that. Fucking skateboarding a fucking parademon through a building. Comes out and just woofs his hair to the side. And like, what the fuck?
Oh god, Jason Momoa, my cousin.
That's Joel's man crush.
Do not tell me that, Nick. Do not. I'll use you like a Thai hooker to get to him.
Whoa, buddy, whoa.
Whoa, Joel! Whoa!
Calm yourself.
Joel's got a man crush.
I also love, like, during that trailer, like, when Wonder Woman's doing a thing, you can almost see her butthole.
Oh, speaking of Wonder Woman, new photos of her came out. She posed topless years ago, and she's got a nice rack for as skinny as she is.
Oh, nice.
And I always thought she was cute.
And apparently, what is it? The guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson is playing
Commissioner Gordon.
Gordon, yeah.
J.K. Simmons is his name.
Yeah, that's a little weird, but I mean, at least he's in it, so it's fine.
I like.
Here's the question, Joel.
I was gonna say I liked him best when he was playing a Aryan Brotherhood chief in Oz.
Oz.
Oh my god.
You didn't like it when he was the head of the CIA and Burn After Reading?
Oh yeah.
So, Burn After Reading, Jesus.
What the fuck did we learn from this? I don't know. I don't know either.
No, that was great. Yeah, like they come walking, he's just sitting under his desk, just giving him like useless information, and just look at him like, okay, whatever.
That movie is so great. I love when John Knocker's like, "Whose ass didn't I kiss?"
Dude, yeah, that movie is oh man, if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. I know I have the DVD here somewhere.
When Brad Pitt gets killed, I was like laughing. I think I saw it at the theater, and I just started like everybody's like, there's like the when he got shot, and I'm just busted up because George Clooney, he opens the door and he's just standing there, smiles, and boom, right in the face.
Chad Wertheimer, I think was his name.
It's still funny to me right now, just thinking about it.
I might watch that movie tonight when I edit this podcast.
Yeah, but
I think it's on Netflix. Well, here you go, Joel. Who's cooler, Thor or Aquaman?
In what context? The movie?
Yeah, the movies, not the comics, because Thor wins hands down. But
Aquaman.
Yeah, you haven't even seen this movie, you fucking bitch. You sell out.
I'm sorry.
You know, when I make it big, I'm gonna hire Jason Momoa to rape you, and then your life will be complete.
That ain't gonna happen.
Don't say things like that. He's already getting wet.
Needs to be filmed.
No, that doesn't do it.
Needs to be filmed.
Now, if Jason has an equally attractive sister, yes.
And it can be.
Well, it's funny that you spoke about we need to film it. We actually have a filmmaker on this podcast, so I don't think
that could be a special World Class Bullshitter Patreon video too. See Joel get raped. $20 and up patrons.
No, more like $200 and up.
Yeah, and you too, Replacement Dustin. Since you're the first patron, you get special privileges.
That's right. I'm special. I'm special.
No, but back to this trailer, Joel.
I'm really not feeling Flash at all. Like he's like the little fucking bitch of the group.
Well, yeah, because they're playing him not like Barry Allen at all. Well, they're gone. Well, that was rude.
Well, even before, where he's cowering and talking to like Batman or Aquaman or whatever. Before it's like, what? What are you doing?
There's nothing Barry Allen about this Barry Allen.
And then at the end, you have like this mysterious thing talking to Alfred. I'm like, I know who the fuck that is. We all know who the fuck that is.
Yeah,
it's Superman, Superman. No one's excited.
I don't know if it's like reshooting or better lighting, but Cyborg's from certain angles actually looks kind of cool. So you see
it's called computer generated imagery.
I know, but still, I feel like there's an abundance of red light coming out of his body.
Well, Joel, when Joss Whedon was hired, it was #1 on his list to make Cyborg look convincing. Speaking of CGI, did you hear about Henry Cavill has to be CGI shaved for the reshoots?
Yeah.
Like, shaved like you shave your dog shaved? Or
No. Shave
his mustache.
Shave your balls shaved.
Yeah, I don't need to know about Henry Cavill's anus hair, but... I had a mental image. Ugh. No, there's reshoots going on for Justice League, but he's off filming Mission Impossible 6, and he has a mustache in the movie. And they told him that he's contractually obligated to keep the mustache. So Warner Brothers has to go and CGI the beard off of his face for all the Superman scenes.
Oh my god.
This is going to be...
You'd think that they would have worked that out in, like, scheduling.
Well, you'd think they would have worked it out when the guy's daughter was still alive, and they didn't think she would kill herself, and the guy would quit the movie, and they'd have to hire the other guy that made the Avengers, and now they're like, what the fuck are we going to do? And people were praying to God that this doesn't suck.
Jeff, here's my question. How long from his death to his resurrection in this movie has it been? Because in the comics, he did come back from the grave with a beard and mustache.
That would be cool if they did that, but I bet they already filmed that shit.
Because he was dead long enough for his face still to grow hair, because they didn't know that he's regenerating because of his Kryptonian anatomy and shit like that.
His anatomy?
Anatomy.
I don't know. The death and return of Superman is kind of a shitty story underneath it all. I know it's important and sold a fuckload of comic books, but Joel, you and I have both read that story multiple times. It's not that great.
The best parts were the introduction of the like Superboy and Steel and that backdrop.
Those were pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, like, what is Cyborg's abilities? Like, exactly what can he do?
Affirmative action.
He controls machinery, basically.
Okay.
Basically. And if they're doing it right, he's basically absorbed a mother box into his body.
Okay, like a dump truck. He can control a dump truck and like a crane and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can create technology from the gear on his body to become something else.
Okay, that's cool.
And he can hack easy. He can hack satellites and create weaponry like a white sound blaster or whatnot.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds kind of uneventful.
He's only put in the movie because they need a black hero.
Just make Superman black. Nobody's gonna notice.
I would have said fuck Cyborg and bring in Martian Manhunter. I mean, what's more ethnically diverse than a green guy from another fucking planet?
And then just put the Green Lantern as your black guy. Make it Jon Stewart and call it a day.
No, Hal Jordan.
Well, you know, they fucked themselves pretty hard, so we'll see what happens with this movie and how much money.
There's a rumor that Green Lantern's in it.
Yeah, I've heard that as well, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like it's DC and they've, you know, like, yeah, Wonder Woman's like they're fucking shining light right now, but it didn't do that well. So this is still gonna be like probably a shit show.
This looks to me like a bunch of just computer generated horse shit, even though I'm excited for the movie. The story could be cool.
Yeah, but it seems like there's a lot going on. Like, even from the trailer, there's so much going on. It's crazy.
Well, Nick, I look at it like this. Either we're going to go and enjoy the movie, or we're going to laugh our asses off for how bad it is, and we're going to get a bunch of views on YouTube for going to see this movie.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Yeah. So, let's talk briefly about... Oh, did you guys get a chance to see the Avengers leaked trailer?
No.
No. I mean, I've watched some really horrible cell-phone video from it, but it's too shitty to watch.
I found a decent quality one from a cell phone. I like the Justice League trailer more.
Also, why haven't they released the trailer yet? I mean, DC has. You think Marvel would be smart and do it as well? Because some asshole's going to pull out a cell phone and do it. But, you know, why don't they just release it? I don't get it.
I think they'll release it in theaters to play just before the Justice League movie as a trailer.
There you go.
If I actually see that, I will just uncontrollably laugh the whole fucking time.
I would do it. I want you to see something that may be better than what you're about to see, and you'll remember that going out more than that movie.
Yeah, what a dick slap to the face.
And then they run a trailer after the Justice League movie too.
Oh my god!
It's like the credits go down to like the little small picture-in-picture box, and they just run the Avengers trailer. Folks, if you didn't like this movie, here's the trailer for one you might.
Remember this one?
It'll be out in 4 months.
That's insane.
So, while we're still talking about Marvel and shit, did you guys see the Defenders Season 2 trailer? Or, sorry, the second Defenders trailer for Season 1?
No.
Joel, did you see it?
No. Sorry.
Oh, man, it was actually kind of cool. You guys should go check it out. It's got
Did you hear that they don't plan on a second season for Defenders?
Good.
It's pretty much just a one and done.
That's
I'm okay with that.
Fine. I mean, I'm sure they're noticing the superhero fatigue themselves, so them not doing another season is probably like that's them being like, all right, well, we don't want to invest the money into something that may just bomb.
But at the same time, they're coming out with Punisher, another Daredevil, another Luke Cage.
Well, I mean, those are singular characters. That's fine to do. Well,
Runaways.
Well, maybe what they're doing is they're going to do another season of all those shows and then do a second season of Defenders after that. Just wait in a weird timeline.
On other, not Netflix, but networks, they got The Gifted coming out for the X-Men. They have The Runaways, which is, I don't even know how to describe The Runaways.
It's bullshit that I'm not going to watch. That's how I'll describe it.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, basically, they can take a genre of villain. Like, you have the aliens, you have the magic, you have the tech, you have, little nicks. Like, the villains of the Breakfast Club. Well, this is focused on their kids finding out that their parents are all in league as this cabal, and they fight them.
Oh, that sounds boring as shit.
Joe, real quick to jump off what you said about the Defenders being one and done. What if they complete their objective and there's no reason for them to team up anymore? Like, there's the Avengers that take care of the big shit.
The problem with that is Luke Cage and Iron Fist are fucking best friends.
Nobody wants to be friends with Iron
Fist.
Fist.
Is fucking Jessica Jones.
Not anymore.
Oh, they're not? Oh, she's done. She's not crying anymore during sex?
Didn't you watch Luke Cage?
I don't remember. I might have walked out on when she was there. I don't know.
She's not. He's with Rosario Dawson.
Oh.
Lucky guy.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson's a fine 10 out of 10 woman. Kristen Ritter is not.
No, she's not.
Mm-mm.
Now
she
I will
has
say
no
that
ass.
Dawson's character in Iron Fist pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, Claire Temple. She's going to die, I'm guessing, in Defenders.
And that's what he gets with Jessica Drew.
Yeah, Defenders
like
looks
make-up
okay.
sex.
Jessica Drew, that's
Jessica
Spider-Man,
Jones.
Joel.
I
Okay.
remember. I realized that once I said
Get
it.
your Jessicas straight, you motherfucker.
Come
There's
on,
only
old man.
one Jessica that matters, and that's Jessica Alba.
Jessica
I like
Rabbit.
Jessica Biel myself.
Jessica Rabbit, yes, definitely. I'll go with that one.
Yeah, that was pretty much the trailer. Did you guys happen to catch the trailer that blew me away the most, just based on surprise, was Ready Player One?
Oh God, where is that?
Dude, the movie takes place in Cleveland or Columbus, Ohio. Now, before you watch the trailer, let me tell you this: the trailer includes Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Freddy Krueger, and the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Oh my God! Well, yeah, somebody made a joke says, "Is it 80s reference the movie?"
I think it's Warner Brothers the movie, meaning if we own it, we're going to put it in this movie. I bet you $5 there's a Goonies reference.
Don't say things like that. Don't say.
And
things like
the
that.
music is Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka.
Oh my God!
I am watching it right now.
Nick, this is the trailer for you. Like, if you ever cry in a film from pure excitement, this may be it.
I have to look it up right now.
Watch it right now.
I am.
I'll keep talking.
I am.
I'm watching it. The kid
It's
that's
based on a book.
looks like a total dork.
Well, the kid's from the recent X-Men movie.
Was that Cyclops?
Yeah, it's Cyclops. He was also from
terrible.
Scouts, Boy Scouts Guide to Zombie Apocalypse.
There's the Iron Giant.
Yeah. Again, these are all just Warner Brothers properties.
Yeah, in the future.
The Freddy Krueger one's the one that blew me away.
He's right. Is that the giant scorpion from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
No, that would be Disney. So
Oh.
maybe it's the giant Maybe it's the giant spider from Wild Wild West.
Well,
Wild West.
Jim West, Desperado. You don't want none.
Cisco.
Don't want nada.
Spider, don't want none. None of this.
Six gun.
I forgot how much you love that song, Joel.
Hey,
So the trailer, it looks like it mixes the best of Tron Legacy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, I'm looking at it right now. Like, this feels so much like Tron.
Yeah, because they're like all these people like racing in these cars, but they're sitting like in like a separate room.
I think when I go see this movie, all I'm gonna do is try to find.
There goes the
references.
DeLorean.
Yeah, spinning around.
Yeah, and now it's like
Oh my god.
I think you and I are in the same point of this trailer.
You know the concept of this movie?
Yeah, it's based on a book.
Yeah, it's a dystopian future. You know.
Yeah. It's and like the game is anything. The only thing they have is to like get out of that future.
Yeah, this guy created this inner space internet that you actually go into, and well, in the story, he died, and he leaves his entire fortune.
hey, Duke Nukem's in there.
It's basically you have to figure out all the clues and find this room inside.
Oh yeah.
And the clues are spread out across everything.
Was
And
that
it
an
just
Akira?
happens.
Yep.
Huh?
The Akira motorcycle?
Yep. That's what that
Yeah.
was.
I have two myself.
God damn it! I'm ready for this fucking movie.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sold.
Oh yeah.
Well, we gotta wait till 2018.
On the audiobook, Will Wheaton does it.
Wow.
You just made me like the book less.
No, he was actually entertaining in this. I know. It's sad.
I mean, I got no beef with Wheaton.
Oh, I have tons of beef with Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
I got more beef with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, yeah, he's a piece of shit too. But
Yeah, he got arrested in Atlanta for being an asshole.
Apparently, that's a thing.
He
You're an
threatened to
asshole,
shoot
sir?
a cop.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, did he like tells like the cop that
No.
like he would kill him or something?
Yeah, in the video he did. He's like, "I'll fucking kill you, bro. I'll fucking kill you." Or like, and he kept constantly using the N-word. I'm like, dude, just because you rapped on some radio station like years ago doesn't make you black. Okay, calm the fuck down.
I would throw his ass to prison and throw away the key.
They did, man. They did. Like they gently took him out and put him in the car. That's just, and like on the cop body cam, you see like them talking about it, like this fucking guy, like
I would just walk by with the bot in front of the fucking cop car's camera and just go, just do it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. This movie looks insane. It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm pumped.
Here's one thing. I hope it's good, and I hope they don't do a part 2. I
don't know. Spielberg's getting old. He might just kind of try to make one complete movie.
I don't know, man. That's really reaching these days. These days, you need to have a fucking universe, to build to.
There's no universe.
You can't just do one and done movies anymore. That's not a thing. God, I really love the DeLorean so much in this movie.
My only nitpick is that car can only go 85 miles an hour in real life. Why would you ever race that fucking car?
Because that's Doc Brown's DeLorean. It goes faster. Well,
yeah,
theoretically,
88.
Theoretically, it can go faster than 88 miles per hour. Just it never happened that way.
Yeah,
I think let's put a turbo kit in it or something. It's fine.
So that was pretty much Comic-Con. It was a pretty fucking stupid Comic-Con this year,
dude.
With the exception of those few trailers.
I hate Comic-Con because it's dumb and stupid. It's just Hollywood jizzing all over our faces for 4 days.
It's no longer about the fans.
No, it's nothing about the fans. It's about you waiting in line 20 fucking hours to see a 30-second trailer and then hear assholes talk about it for an hour and how great it is and how you should go watch it and give them your fucking money. That's all it is.
No, it's like I told you guys. I've never been to a Comic-Con. I'm not interested. If I want to hang out with a bunch of fat dudes cosplaying with body paint, I could get that from Craigslist. instead of paying $1,000.
That's why you are Replacement Dustin.
And you know what? You could have a fucking cam show going on and get paid for it.
You could stare at their dicks.
Yeah.
No, I'm not interested in that type of thing.
Oh yeah, you're Replacement Dustin, not the real Dustin.
Yeah.
All staring at dicks. You can't be here.
Yeah.
No, he ran away with the mailman or whatever.
A mailman.
He's on that boat cruise with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, he's right. That's where Roger Moore went. He's not dead. Oh. So, do you guys want to talk about another fucked up convention?
Oh God, yes, please.
Always.
Nick, obviously, Nick, only you and I can discuss this. So, please, Nick, tell the other guys about Fandom Fest and what happened.
Okay, one thing I used to do is I used to sell contact lenses, the cosmetic ones at conventions. I did that for about 5 years I want to say from 2008 to 2013 or 14. It was
14 because that's where you met me.
Okay, so yeah. So then, it must have been 14 then, because that's when I quit. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Because yeah. The last convention I did with you, we drank. The last convention I did was Fandom Fest. And we drank like heavily that weekend because I didn't give a fuck. Yeah. Apparently, Fandom Fest has gone downhill for the last 5+ years. People have known it for forever. The promoters, Ken Daniels and Myra Daniels, are shitty people and just keep taking people's money and not giving any refunds. And that's been their policy forever. It's like, we don't give refunds. We never have. We never will give refunds. So that's the basis of their business, basically. No, the first one I did was 6 years ago, and that was Fandom Fest Fright Night Film Fest together. It was in a shitty hotel off of a highway, barely any air conditioning. But it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. I made a lot of good friends doing that show, and it was always pretty much about like making a little bit of money and hanging out with them. That's pretty much what it was.
Well, tell them about what happened this year.
This year, apparently, they've the shit's finally hit the fan. Like their business practices have finally caught up with them, and we've had, I think, out of the 30+ guests, 20, 25, 26 have been canceled, and even agents who are going to bring like 5 and 6 guests to the show have said no, and they've canceled all their guests and pulled everybody out. Like it's bad, and they changed the location from the expo center to a local empty part of a mall. From what I think, Jeff showed me something saying that the fire department is not prepared for 10,000+ people in this area because it's a fire hazard.
They'll shut it down.
They will shut it down because they've done that before. They did it in 2013 or whatever when they divided the convention up from the expo center and the Galt House. Because I was on the Galt House side, the horror side, and then you had the other people on the expo center, which was like the Fandom Fest side. What happened is that there was a photo op for what the fuck's his name? The dirty guy with the fucking arrow, the arrows in Walking Dead.
Oh, Norman Reedus?
Yeah.
Norman Reedus.
That's what it was. Norman Reedus. He had a photo op, and apparently too many people wanted it because it was like at the peak of his like when people just wanted to see him and meet him and shit like that. And there were too many people in there. They had sold too many photo ops. So too many people in there, and there was nobody else allowed in that room. Mind you, they were doing the photo ops in this room, and there was a line, in it and around the building, but nobody else could go into the room. Plus, we had vendors in there as well, so the vendors weren't making any money because people were just standing in line waiting to get a photo op. So anybody in there didn't make any money. Plus, the fire department came and said a lot of people have to clear out. Nobody else can be in this room because you have max capacity. So anybody who left that room couldn't come back in. So everybody came to the Fright Night Film Fest side. Like, they poured in. They fucking poured in. And we made bank that weekend. I felt bad for the other people on the other side because it was horrible. I talked to a lot of my friends that weekend. They're like, yeah, this is the last one we're doing. We're fucking leaving. Some of them left that Saturday and just went home. just because they were disgusted. Like it was appalling. But that to me was kind of like the beginning of the fall, even though from what people had told me, like they were falling already. At some point, they completely did away with Fright Night Film Fest, and they brought it back, and it was super small. It was like probably the size of a fucking apartment. It was tiny as shit. Like there were probably like 4 guests there and like 20 vendors. But they tried building that up again. They couldn't because they'd fucked themselves. But it's just been Ken and Myra, and they've been slowly and slowly. I remember one year I did Fandom Fest and I did Days of Dead Indianapolis, and somebody hated them so much that they put their pictures on the urinals in the men's bathroom at Days of Dead Indianapolis. I shit you not. I shit you not. That's how much they hated them. They actually took the effort into doing that. So like they fucked themselves pretty hard, and they've done a lot of shady shit, and this is the result of it now. It's going down. Like every news organization that's in that city now is grabbing the story and trying to get people's testimonials, and people now are trying to sell their tickets to people because things have canceled and they're promised stuff that's not going to happen. Like it's bad. It's really bad.
They're gonna get sued.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. They're probably not gonna get sued. They're just gonna claim bankruptcy and they're probably not. They're probably going to be, just cancel the convention altogether, and give it 2 or 3 years, and they'll come back with something else. But Ken will be behind the curtain pulling the strings, but it'll be somebody else who's in front. But I feel bad because I have a lot of good friends in Kentucky. I met a lot of good people there. I always loved going to that show and partying with them. That Saturday night, because it was always a room party that they'd be like, hey man, come to this room and drink and have a good time, all the time. Good people, good friends, good time. It was just one of my favorite conventions to go to, merely because I would meet all those people I knew in the area, not because it was a good convention.
It's just so funny though. Every day, more and more people cancel. No. I have friends. I think it's Derek Sturgeon, Jason Saint, and Dick Starr. Those guys have been people have been talking to them for the last 3 days, and it's just been a constant feed of just what's been going on. It's insane. It's past the tipping point now. Now it's just on that fucking the van's burning and it's rolling down the hill now. It's gone. It's the van from fucking prom night where it flipped over, and then instead of exploding where it hit the ground, the back just randomly exploded.
No, this is like Red Dragon with a guy in the wheelchair that's been tied to it, set on fire, rolling down the hill. This is what that is. This is exactly what that is. Yeah, because I did the show. I've done the show for a while, ever since 2014. Well, no, 2008 to 2014, and it's. It was okay for a little while. It was shitty that one year, and then, it's been hell ever since. But yeah, it's just them. You see, when conventions keep doing shady shit, I know that some people are defending them, saying, "Oh no, there's always cancellations in conventions, and there's always on the other."
Not 90% of your fucking
the
attendance.
Thing is that me and Jeff have done conventions, and there's never been this. Fucking mass exodus of people of celebrities just leave it, just being I'm fucking out. That's never happened.
17 hours and 43 minutes, dude. And 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 18 seconds.
I'm gonna keep sending pictures to all the fucking chats, because it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be bad.
Sting will be there Sunday.
God, apparently Sting's in Florida, and nobody's saying anything.
Matthew Lillard will be there.
I feel bad for him, man. I love that guy. I really do. I feel bad that he's going to be at that convention, but hopefully he makes bank.
I'm looking at it right now to see who's all going to be there, and
it's just the dumpster fire that I love.
There's not the original Starsky.
Yep.
Oh.
John, what's his face?
Paul Michael Glazer.
Oh, yeah. When I read his name originally, I thought they were talking about Zach Morris from fucking Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Mark Paul Gosselaar, yeah.
Skeet Ulrich.
It's a Scream reunion, man.
Oh God, let's see who guesses.
We should take them tomato ketchup here.
Would you like the list of cancellations?
Oh God,
of
yes,
course.
please. Go in and you can just count it. Just count it and tell me how many there are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22.
All right, now you have to tell the audience who they are.
Paul McGann will be unable to attend, which is a shame.
That is the Eighth Doctor, for those who don't know.
Yeah, he was actually really good. It would have been nice to see him get a longer run. It says he'll be filming for something for BB. They actually give us reasons why they can't be there.
Okay, all right, yeah, but like, a lot of them are personal reasons, which is bullshit.
Spencer Wilding will be unable to attend due to filming. John Paragon will be unable to attend due to an accident. Shit. The accident was probably him agreeing to this.
He's like, I don't know what's
I was
happening.
thinking the same thing.
Where am I supposed to be? Oh shit.
Paul Casey, Xander Berkeley canceled due to personal reasons. Chris Sullivan, Lisa Ryder, Michael Eklund all canceled because they'll be filming. Weird Al Yankovic will be unable to attend the show due to personal reasons. He sends his apologies.
Okay, he was like the first one to go 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And then here's the personal reasons stable. Charlie Adler, Margaret Kelly, Paige O'Hara, Robbie Benson, Richard White, Jesse Cordy, Bradley Pierce, and Nick Rainieri.
I don't know half of those people.
Neither. But Burt Ward is also unfortunately going to be unable to attend.
Well, it's funny because like they misspelled his name. It was Burt Wart.
They fixed it. It says Burt Ward.
Oh yeah.
C. Andrew Nelson, Brianna Venskus, Peter Shinkoda, Tori Spelling, and Dean McDermott have canceled due to personal reasons, as has Ian Ziering. And
Yeah,
that's
dude,
your
and
cancellation.
I love right next to Skeet Ulrich's picture. It says "Coming soon. Watch the space for more celebrity announcements." Really, in 17 hours?
17 hours.
They got The Rock.
40-something minutes.
Oh, so are they gonna fly up Kane Hodder or something? Like Kane,
Dude, I shit you not. I was gonna send them an email from our official World Class Bullshitters, like, hey, we're a big podcast with a huge online following. If you'd like to give us free convention space, we'll tell all of our fans about you.
Oh
But
my
I
God,
decided not
dude.
to do that.
Honestly,
Could you imagine if that would have worked?
that would have been awesome. I would have
at
out there.
this point it would work probably. Honestly,
Well, honestly, I would go just specifically to go to Skeet Ulrich's booth and just stand there behind him going, Skeet, 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 Skeet. And then every time somebody walk up, just be like, Skeet, 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 Skeet. See how
Windows to the wall.
See how quickly I can either A, get thrown out of there, or B, get him so pissed off that he slams his fist down, punches me in the face, and I have a lawsuit. And I can take all 25 of his dollars.
oh God.
Well, even the local news is covering this like crazy.
Oh,
Everyone's like, "Is this Scandom Fest?"
Yeah, Scandom Fest. And dude, it's it's
Matthew Lillard would be all right. I just asked him a bunch of questions about Neve Campbell.
Did you like her back in the day?
What are her tits like? What is her butthole
Yeah.
tits?
Did you ever see her naked on set? Did you fuck her? What was it like? I've imagined it a bunch of times. Was it anything like that?
Yes.
I just remember him in a lot of movies in like the mid to late 90s. Like Hackers and then like Summer Catch and things like that. Like I remember a lot of movies. So I talked to him about those, especially Hackers.
Well, Scream came out, he got huge and then
Scooby-Doo.
faded fast.
Well, that's because it was him and Freddie Prinze Jr. like in every movie, like in 4 movies together. They did, and he was always like,
What else?
what?
2 Scooby-Doos?
2 Scooby-Doos, yeah.
And what else?
Summer Catch.
Summer Catch, Hackers, Scream. I don't know. Look up stuff on on the interwebs.
Matthew. Oh, he was in *Halt and Catch Fire*. That was a great
Yeah.
show.
But he'd be one I'd love to meet and talk to because
I've got
he
a
still
question.
does. He still does the video for Shaggy for the cartoon.
What's your question, Replacement Dustin?
There's a girl here called Ingvild Dayla. She actually doesn't look too bad. She's with a name like that, she's probably some kind of Scandinavian, so that would have made my grandparents very happy if I would have hooked up with this chick. But the picture of her on here, it says Rogue One Princess Leia. So she's like the body of Princess Leia, but they CGI'd over her face.
Correct.
So she's famous for being in a movie where you didn't even know it was her.
Just like the guy under the Darth Vader costume that canceled because he's off shooting another Star Wars movie.
What is it? Okay. Do you remember Heavyweights?
Yes.
Love that movie.
Do you remember the main kid it's about?
Yeah.
Okay. He's skinny now and he's like 30, but he was Kurt Russell's facial stand-in for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me he canceled at Fandom Fest as well.
No.
Matthew Lillard's been in a fucking bunch of movies.
Yeah, dude, he's talented, and I mean, I'm happy for him. Like,
Without a Paddle was great.
Yeah.
SLC Punk.
Oh yeah.
Brenda Strong. That's the chick that we saw her in the Fappening, right?
Maybe.
Supergirl.
Oh no, that's Melissa Benoist.
Oh, well, that's got her there with Supergirl. So I thought maybe they're the same chick. It's like, again, another trolling opportunity. We could just stand there, like with her video, like the pictures behind her, just like swiping as the people walk up, and be like, "Hey, check this chick out! Look what she's taking."
Matthew Lillard's greatest achievement came in 2014 when he did the voice of Shaggy in Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mysteries.
Oh man.
And he starred with John Cena!
I need to own 5 copies.
Hey, I should tweet Matthew Lillard right now and be like, don't come to Fandom Fest.
You should. Be like, dude, it's a shit show. Don't do it.
He's probably like, I literally have nothing else to do.
Come over to my house. We'll cook you dinner and we'll watch reruns of fucking Miami Vice. That'll be better.
Yeah. Just go a little bit further north, like another hour or two, and you're fine.
I kind of want to meet the Scandinavian chick.
She is really hot.
I know. I'll probably spend the entire however many hours it's open for the 2 days just standing in her booth, just like hitting on her and being like, seriously, we would make some beautiful Aryan children. Come on.
Could somebody send me a link to this woman's face? Because I want to see what she looks like.
Let's see. Yeah.
But her first name, it's like Ingvild. It almost looks like Invalid, which
yeah,
would be like, your name's Invalid? What?
Well, she's born in Norway, lives in the UK.
Love it. I need to find her.
You need to see her butthole.
No, that's my gimmick.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. All right. He needs to see her dick. Then is that what that is?
No,
that's
not it either. I just need to see her tits and her signature on a wedding certificate with no prenup.
Gotcha. I'll see what I can do.
That way, if we split up, there's no prenup, and I'm like, yes, I got all that Rogue One money.
All $7,000.
She had a small role in Avengers: Age of Ultron as well, so I got that going for me too.
Well, wait, hold on. What was she in Age of Ultron?
It just says small. She was World Hub Tech supporting.
Oh, okay.
So somewhere in the back.
Oh, okay. All right. So she was when they show the World Hub for the Internet, she's one of those characters. Gotcha.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah. She's 30, a little bit older than I like them, but
that's good for me. I'll take that.
She's got no ass.
And no, before you say anything, remember, I'm Replacement Dustin. I actually shoot for people that are able to actually buy alcohol.
That's so true. That's true.
Not
21 in one day.
I look for the ones that can get beer with their lunch, not milk cartons.
If a woman you meet's having beer with her lunch, you found a life mate.
Fuck yeah.
I'm still waiting for the one that has scotch on the rocks.
I never say the one that has scabies. Like, that's not too hard to find.
I feel like you could find that just about anywhere.
Okay, so let's get out of Fandom Fest mode and let's talk about what was next on our list for this episode.
Sex.
The It trailer. Nick.
Well, I watched this trailer several times today, and just really let it sink in, and I'm kind of fucking excited about it, honestly.
Same here.
Because once again, if I know I'm gonna get shit for this. I know immediately I'm gonna get shit for this. But just the thing you have to understand, the It movie that came out years ago was a TV movie. It was a TV movie, which they had to omit a ton of stuff from the book to make it G-rated for TV and families and shit like that. Now this is an actual movie, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. It's gonna be glorious.
Yes.
It looks legitimately scary.
Yeah, it does. Like, there's some, because like I now have a fear of clowns a little bit. Like, it's getting to that level.
Oh, I'm not a bitch like you, but
listen here, motherfucker.
No, but I understand. There's definitely a sense of dread. There's definitely a sense of dread. So
I want to watch this movie.
Yeah, and the atmosphere looks cool. It's like Stranger Things, but with balls.
Yeah, with balls. As opposed to
could have had balls. You don't know.
Jeez.
I just don't want to see those little kids screaming, because I hate when you watch a movie with little kids, like the boys sound like girls when they scream. They're all like, ah! Like, how they all shriek.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys, just die with dignity.
Well, hopefully every one of these kids gets killed.
Video.
Well,
what'd you say, Joel?
I said that sounds like a Dustin home video. Won't you just die with dignity?
God. I have heard that this is part 1 of 2. Apparently, there's like the kid side and the adult side, as well. So if this is successful, we will get a part 2 that's the adults dealing with Pennywise.
Could we get Tim Curry to come back for that one?
Yes.
Man, I know he had a really bad stroke and he's still like recovering, I think. But they need to get him on something and get him out there and do it, in the movie at least a cameo, just something, just anything.
That's my favorite part of that whole movie. Excuse me, sir. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let the poor fellow out. I watched that clip today after the trailer.
Oh, my God.
That might be my favorite Tim Curry moment in any movie. Well, that or Clue. I fucking love Clue.
Oh, my God. Oh, so much. So much.
Jeez. That is one of the best movies of the 80s.
That's one of those movies that you can, like, even though you know the ending, you're still gonna watch it forever. It's a great movie. It's crazy.
So see, the thing is, back in the 80s, the whole gimmick was you saw the movie and its ending, but did you see the other ending or the third ending, which people would go back and see it each time, hoping they would get the newer ending or the other ending.
What?
Yeah, there was three different endings for the movie.
No, I get that, but what you're saying is that there was 3 different endings in 3 different movies. So every time you go to the theater, you may get a different ending. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Huh. So the one that we've seen on home video and like on DVD is not the theatrical version, correct?
Well, the theatrical version had 3 different endings. So depending
That's not what I'm asking, Joel.
Nick, you're right. So basically, if you went to the movie on a Thursday afternoon, you'd get the ending where it was Miss Scarlet that did it, and then the movie would just end. It wouldn't say it could also happen like this or it could also happen like that. You got one ending and it ended.
Right.
Okay.
And then, if you went back and saw it maybe on Tuesday or something, you'd get the other ending.
Gotcha. That's what I was asking.
It was a gimmick to get you just for more ticket sales, I bet.
Well, that's one hell of a gimmick, though.
Well, yeah, that and like the Clue game could have like a ton of different endings, so you want to be able to incorporate that type of aspect into it.
Yeah, but honestly, I think board game movie. This is the best one ever.
Oh, easily.
Yep.
Are
you telling me Ouija wasn't your favorite?
Oh, don't get me started, dude. Really don't.
Not Jumanji 2?
Jumanji looks okay. Like I've watched a trailer, it looks all right.
I have a relative that like legitimately believes in Ouija boards. I don't even want to get started. I've had several very angry and almost violent conversations.
Well,
with
see,
this
okay.
individual.
Here's the thing about Ouija boards that nobody knows, but I figured out. The problem is you cannot ask questions in English. You have to use Latin.
No, the problem is the fucking Parker brothers or Milton Bradley do not have like the corner of the market when talking to dead spirits. That's the problem.
For that one.
Well, now Egon could just talk to you from beyond.
Yeah.
Well, and
There's a hole in my head.
Poor guy.
well, and like I remember watching what is it? It was Penn and Teller bullshit where they did the Ouija board, and they had they had them do it normally, and then they give it to them upside down, and the planchette they gave them was not even the planchette; it was like a piece of plastic, and like they're like, oh, we still feel the spirits. It's like, come the fuck on.
Yes, for anybody that's never watched an episode of Penn and Teller bullshit, you need to watch it because it is a great show.
Oh yeah.
I will check it out. That's this week's official World Class Bullshitters recommendation.
Yeah, and their earlier season stuff is always really good. Like towards like the end of their run, some of the stuff they didn't. It was kind of like, this isn't that interesting. But they were always fun with it. I think there was one in season 6. It was about dolphins. That one was really good though. And it wasn't just like dolphins. Like we're gonna like fucking rip on these, mammal fish swimming around, blowing out of their blowholes. It was people that believe like dolphins are smarter than humans and have like magical powers and all this stuff. It's like, what a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just the way people are. I know, like one of my favorite ones was the vaccine one. Like I loved that one so much. Just
yes.
Like fucking,
where they're throwing the balls at like the windows.
Yeah, they're throwing the ball at the window. It's like, this is HIV, this is herpes, like H1N1. There's all the vaccines. Look, and it's like that's how it works. And I recently read an article about like herd immune systems, and apparently it doesn't take a lot for herd immune systems to go to shit. Like, I think if it's 10% or 15% of the herd or population that is not vaccinated, it can cause like an epidemic. It'll cause the virus to mutate and become stronger and fuck everybody up.
And Dustin Hoffman have to come save us from that fucking monkey.
Motaba.
Don't forget Cuba Gooding Jr. He needs a job too.
He's busy playing OJ, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna make another movie.
Love
Raped
it.
in America, the story of OJ.
Juice is loose.
That's
That's what they could do. Like
tired of hearing that.
literally the day OJ gets released from jail in October, they should have Cuba Gooding Jr. standing there with like a film crew, and like for the next like 6 months, him and OJ just go everywhere together, filming it as like a documentary. I'd watch that.
So would I. I'll watch anything with O.J. Simpson nowadays.
It would be epic.
Except Roots.
Except what?
Except Roots.
Was he in Roots?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
What?
Jeff Hicks.
Kendo. Or Replacement Dustin.
I was going to say, season 1 of Penn and Teller Bullshit, and all of them are actually streaming on Amazon right now. And season 1 just got added to a watch list.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
So-
and I think they're also on Hulu as well. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to watch them on whatever platform is available legally, because I like Penn and Teller. Penn Jillette was on a great episode of Miami Vice.
No, dude, those guys are entertaining as fuck. I mean, some people are like, oh, they're just magicians. What do they know? It's like, no, they research this stuff. It's kind of like I was watching Adam Ruins Everything. Like he actually has like cited articles like in his show at the top left corner. Like they're all, and you can go to the website and read all the articles. Like they're all there.
I have yet to watch that show, and I don't plan on it.
It's really irritating because like everything that you do and everything that society does is fucking wrong, and you're just like, damn, this is so irritating. How do we change? And it's like, you really can't, because that's the way we are.
That's why I won't even watch
Yeah.
it, because I already know the outcome.
Yeah.
We can't. So.
Yeah, it's all of it is super irritating. It's like, fuck. Like one of them was about the how our prison system is now like a business, and that's why there's 2 million people in prison right now. And it's like we can't, like, we would have to abolish that business and fire all those people and have it be a government thing again. Yeah, it's crazy.
I have a better idea how to deal with the prison population.
How's that?
Gladiatorial combat.
Ooh.
We bring that back. Dude, can you imagine, like, every state would be out of debt within, like, a few months?
Oh, with like pay-per-views and stuff?
Yeah, because, like, you take guys that are in there for, like, life sentences anyway, so what have they got to lose? And you can offer them something, like, your sentence could be commuted down, like, a couple levels. So if you're in life, no parole.
Instead of death, you can get life. Instead of life, you get 95 years.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can incentivize it. Be like, you know what? You're in with a life with no parole, but you, out of these 20 guys, you're the last man standing. We'll commute it down to like 50 years, or we'll offer you parole opportunity in like 10.
Oh, you mean like gamer?
Sure. And then, but then like the pederasts and those type of people, they are like in the.
They're in with the lions and the tigers.
Yeah, you send those assholes in with no weapons. Be like, boys, you guys really want to get out of this? You're going to have to kill somebody with a sword, and you're going to have to take them down. So you stack the deck against the kitty diddlers because you don't want them getting out. You want to see them get fucking
the kitty diddlers.
Poor Phil.
I love that so much.
Yeah. Did you say poor Phil?
Yeah.
Completely fine with that.
Yep.
Completely fine.
Yep. That statement's 100% true.
He'll pop out some kind of bone weapon out of his stub from his diabetic foot.
Well, he doesn't listen to this podcast, so he can't get offended.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about people that do listen to this podcast, the patrons. So, first up, we have our patron, Justin Beck. He has a question. Let's see. Wait, we read his... Did we read all of them? We read the Nintendo or Disney or Lucasfilm one. We read about... We did the storyline after Infinity Gauntlet. And then we did the update movie. So, Justin, you should send us... Oh, here we go. We'll get some of your older ones. Best Wrestling Stable, 3+ members.
Ooh.
Replacement Dustin, go first.
Shoot. Wrestling Stable, 3+ members. I'll pass. Come back to me.
Oh, God.
Joel, do you have one or do you want me to go?
DX.
DX, okay. Why do you say DX?
They were fun, and they weren't dickheads like fucking other stables became. And they also kept coming back, and it was still fun.
True. For me, my stable's going to be Evolution. I didn't like them when they were around, but looking back, it was just essentially the top pedigree of wrestlers. You had Batista, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, and Triple H, and those guys were just insanely successful.
And that would have been my second stable.
And just saying that the amount of titles that came... That stable has, 100+ titles?
Mm.
We're not even just talking only world. Triple H has 13 world titles. Ric Flair has 16 recognized, but I think it's 21 overall. Batista had 8. Randy Orton's got 13 or something.
Yeah, because that's not counting tag teams. Intercontinentals.
Yeah, and then Ric Flair's had a bunch of different... things. Triple H has been IC champion 4 or 5. Yeah, that is the most successful, most winningest stable in history. And that's why I say they're the best.
Okay, I've got 2 answers, but for 2 different reasons, and you'll see why. First one, I'm going to go with old school, original NWO. And that's when they were not when it was 150-man deep NWO, when it was just
It was 4.
Yeah, when there was only 4 or 5 of them, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have got the Monday Night Wars. And we wouldn't have had great entertainment for the better part of 5 years. And then the second answer I'll give is the Shield, only because they are what really got me back into wrestling as much as I am. Because I was kind of out of it for a few years, and I caught a few things. And then the first pay-per-view I can recall watching was TLC 2012, when they... Their first match, that was the first one I watched after about 6 or 7 years. And I'm like, all right, these guys are pretty sweet. I'm going to stick with them. So on a personal level, they helped get me back into wrestling, which actually that should piss me off at them now.
Roman Reigns got you back into
Yeah, no,
wrestling.
fuck. No. Him and those others. Yeah, never mind. They got me back into wrestling, and half the time I'm mad about that. So fuck them. Old school NWO, because they got us the Monday Night Wars.
For life. Now,
Yeah,
Nick,
bro,
I know you
life,
don't really
baby.
have a horse in...
Yeah.
I know you don't have a horse in this race, so... do you know a wrestling stable?
Just
No,
say Heart. Just say Heart Foundation.
Oh no! Fuck no! I remember seeing the Heart Foundation. They gave what is it? This one guy's name. What was it? Something Nine Heart. They gave him a lot of shit one time because he wasn't really part of the Heart Foundation. I will go with DX because they were fun. They were crazy, even though the members kept changing all the. Well, towards the end, they would change quite a bit. They were just they were fun, man. I distinctly remember whenever they came to Knoxville, for a pay-per-view, which was like eons ago. It was like Triple H came out with like a giant trench coat on, like he was gonna pull his dick out or something, but it was just a giant squirt gun,
Yes.
like a big ass super soaker. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Love that guy. Used to.
Yeah. Hey, today's his birthday.
Whoa, happy birthday, Trips.
Mm-hmm.
So he's older now and still a cuck.
Happy birthday,
He's 48.
John.
You know what, though? Him being a cuck has made him a shitload of money.
True.
Because
Yeah.
the difference... that cuck Triple H is, like, living a way better life than, I think, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the Kentucky Blue Blood, would have done with China.
Well,
Well, I mean, now I can go visit her and have a cold one.
That's just
Fuck
nasty.
you.
Oh, hell yeah.
What? Let's move on.
Unlike China.
Replacement Dustin, what was your question this week?
It was rebooking Top Gun starring the world-class bullshitters.
Okay. So, I'm not too well versed in this movie off the top of my head, but can I be Tom Cruise because I don't want to die like
You can be, but see, that brings in a conundrum, and that's kind of why I gave you this question, because you could pull the Maverick card, but then you got to find somebody to be Goose, and if you're like, well, Dion would be my Goose, well, then Dion's going to die.
Yeah, Dion's gonna die. Yeah.
Phyllis Goose.
Yeah, make Phil Goose. Make Dion Iceman.
Dan's got to be Goose because Dan's gonna die.
Does Phil.
Fine, Phil can be Goose. I'll be Maverick. Dion can be Iceman. Joel, you can be Kelly McGillis.
No. No. I'm the captain of the ship. God damn
Viper?
it, Maverick.
You're Viper.
No, the captain of the Enterprise.
That's a...
Guy
That's
who
Star
played in,
Trek.
The ship that was in the movie Top Gun was supposed to be the Enterprise.
Yes.
Well,
Captain was played by the guy who
so
played
you-
Dr. Loomis in Halloween.
No, that's not Donald Pleasance. You're thinking of Strickland from Back to the Future.
Yes, and that was not a captain.
Strickland, yeah.
That-
he was the captain.
The head of a boat, Joel, is called an admiral.
No.
J-
Yeah,
Joe-
here's the thing. Enterprise is not a boat, it's a ship.
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So you want to be Principal Strickland.
Yeah, because
Nick, you can be you. Nick, you're Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins. Does he live?
Yeah, Merlin.
Merlin?
He's
Okay, I'll
Lieutenant
take.
Sam Merlin.
All right, I'll
Wells.
take-
who's going to be Jeremy Irons?
You mean Michael Ironside?
Michael Ironside, yeah.
Jesus, Joel.
Jeremy Irons.
Shut the fuck up.
No one's going to be Jeremy Irons.
Is that Jester? That's me. I'll be Jester. No, I want to be Sundown. I want to be the one token black character in the
One
movie
token character.
that's named
That was
Sundown.
Wizard.
Yes.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Oh, you're Clarence Gilliard. You're going to go on, after you leave the fucking Air Force, you're going to go rob a building called the Nakatomi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I was gonna say that. I was like,
Yes.
You're the hacker.
Yes. Love it.
Holy shit, the final guy listed on the cast of this is Bartender, played by Frank Pesci, who is also the guy from Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the biggest find for this movie.
Yeah, it
really.
seemed like in the 80s, a lot of these guys played a lot of like the same movies, or at least they were in the same movies with different characters.
Yeah, they're all Paramount Pictures.
Okay, gotcha.
So Paramount was like it's the last studio to have the studio system rolling.
Yeah, he was in Beverly Hills Cop 1, he was in Creed, Donnie Brasco. Yeah, he was in some good movies.
The bartender.
Yep, the bartender. He was in Double Take.
Well, let's, speaking of, look, there's no segue. Let's read comments.
Oh, I have some news.
Oh, well, I mean, we're like 2 hours too late,
I know,
but okay.
but you went straight into news, and then something else, and I was like left behind.
Like,
well, Joel, this is No Child Left.
You really need to like get the fucking batteries in your hearing aid fixed or something, Joel. Jesus.
Hearing aid?
Yeah.
what?
Oh, anyway, go ahead, Joel.
We're
I'll
on you,
tell
man.
you that,
Come on,
Star Trek Discovery. Apparently, Spock has a stepsister now. It never existed before. Apparently, his mom, Amanda, got busy with a Black Vulcan before she got with Spock's father.
That's real interesting. Onto the comments.
Shit.
Way to no sell that.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say because I'm not going to watch Star Trek Discovery.
I'll probably check it out. The last Star Trek show was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I'll check this one out.
Scott Cocula?
Dude, I loved it. Everyone's like, "Oh, he sucked." I was like, "Nah, it was way there was way more action, more fun. It felt like Stargate Atlantis, Stargate SG-1 at least, where it was a lot of action, a lot of good story, you know, and it carried throughout the season, and all of a sudden it abruptly ended because they didn't have any fucking money. But I liked it a lot.
I think you have a boner for that guy after Quantum
Jesus,
Leap.
Yes. Yeah, I do. That watching that show all the way through. Well, yeah, I now love that man.
He never returned home.
Oh, God, don't say that.
He never returned home.
I'm gonna go cry in the
Never.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner now.
I'm sorry.
You go cry in the corner while I read these.
I'm sorry.
comment
What
sections.
happened to the guy?
He never returned home.
Okay, thank you.
And
Never. Okay, so last week's episode, Hanging with Lincoln Park, world-class.
Controversial to say the least.
Yeah, episode 81. Decent views, 1237. 54 thumbs up, 24 thumbs down. Can't keep a good show down. In my opinion, this was our best episode. So, if you were like, I really like this channel, but I don't want to listen to this episode because I don't want to dislike these guys, listen to it because it's our best episode and we don't really make fun of suicide ever.
No, just
Not even
cheddar
once.
butterballs.
Yeah, we just make fun of his name and
Yeah, that's what we do.
situation.
We talk about his music, the songs he used to listen to, you know, back in the day. We mispronounce his name a whole bunch. That's about it.
yeah, so you're really just hurting yourself at this point if you don't listen to the greatest episode of World Class Bullshitters, episode 81. Okay, so the pinned comment of the week comes from So Jonin. Gallows humor is often misunderstood. Been a fan of Linkin Park since junior high when a friend introduced me to their music. That being said, the bandwagoners are very annoying. I, for one, won't be unsubbing anytime soon. Thank you, So Jonin. Your support makes this podcast keep
Oh yeah.
Another great comment comes from our friend Craig Thompson. I found your content over a year ago when I was looking for channels that regularly reviewed movies but were still able to trash garbage like The Force Awakens. Other than yours, I only found Comic Book Girl 19. That obviously disliked The Force Awakens, but she was too frightened of the potential backlash to effectively put the boot in. By the way, Comic Book Girl 19, if she would cut out like 40% of her content,
Oh my God.
like filler, she'd be a lot like, cut out the robot and the space brain, and don't have the odd, like, I'm going to shrug my shoulders, because she's got a lot of valid points, and she's kind of weird looking, but kind of hot at the same time.
Yeah,
so.
she has that Suicide Girl look I like a lot.
I mean, I'm not into girls with tattoos because it throws off the body symmetry, but overall, Comic Book Girl 19, you do have quality content. Back to this comment, though. I haven't even bothered watching it. I just knew that JJ and Disney would potentially mess it up. As 12 professional critics on Metacritic gave it a 10 out of 10, it's hardly surprising that most YouTube critics can't be trusted either. I'll stick around for more honest opinions, dick jokes, and entertaining rants. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Craig Thompson. Some asshole named Kendo Slice. Can I get an update on Can I get an update on if Cheeto's Boner Town is still dead?
Let me look it up.
Here we go. Christopher Littleton. Hi, my name is Cuckin McNeese and I love dicks. I need help, LOL. Dustin McNeese. You wish you could be as cool as me. All you do is talk about me loving dicks. I think you're the one that loves dicks. Wind Whisper 0234, who is a dedicated listener of this channel. Will you do commentaries for the Amazing Spider-Man duology? I want to hear you guys suffer.
Ooh, that's kind of mean.
If you want to hear us suffer, watch the commentary of BVS. We suffered a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, Wind Whisper, we weren't able to find decent copies to review because none of us like those movies. So if we'll get around to them this year, but for Spider-Man month, it's probably not going to happen because Dion's got some stuff to deal with. I actually got a full weekend coming up. Nick's filming a movie. Joel is just counting down the days to retirement, and not Dustin is not looking at dicks. So we're kind of busy, but down the road, we will definitely get to that, and your sadomasochistic enjoyment of us suffering will be fulfilled. Here we go. This comes from Eighth Son. He was a weak sauce bitch who left behind 6 kids and a life the majority dreams of. And also might have been gay. Being he killed himself on that other dude that killed himself B-Day. I don't know what that means.
That one guy that he was like really great friends with that killed himself a few months previous. That it was his birthday that Chaz took himself out on.
Oh, Chris Cornell?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Chris Cornell is a much better singer.
Yeah, Chaz Boddington was like really good friends with him.
No filter. Juice is on the loose. I'm a kill juice on the loose.
Is that
Okay.
Is Juice on the loose like the new Dance Dance Revolution? It's a game you play. You like hop around on the thing, like steer the Bronco through traffic.
At 40 miles an hour. Here's a great comment from Joel Hastings. OJ and Casey Anthony are going to start a support group for people who commit murder and get away with it.
Oh, God.
Kendo Slice, allegedly, last time I checked, they were both acquitted. Liquid Metal Pro, Joel Hastings, some Puerto Rican guy, just made #1. FBI's #1 most wanted list.
It's always some Puerto Rican guy.
Yeah, fuck them. They are Americans, though, so I can say it without being racist. Fuck them.
And yet don't pay taxes.
Fuck them. Joseph Dooley said that he went and saw Dunkirk, but don't believe the hype.
Oh, okay. So what does that mean?
Well, he goes into detail. I just was trying to avoid reading, but he says, well, gents, I saw Dunkirk in IMAX Friday night, and all I can say is do not believe the hype. The sound mix, as with previous Nolan films, is horrible. The bass is cranked up so much that you can't understand most of the dialogue. The war action isn't that great. And the gratuitous dilation of multiple storylines around a single point serves no purpose other than to distract and confuse. Once again, Nolan makes a very well-made movie that suffers from easily fixable fundamental flaws.
Yeah, it seems to be the thing with all movies coming out of Hollywood these days. Like, there's a lot of shit. There's very minimal things you can fix to make it good, so they don't.
This comes from SoCal Rice King. OMG, where can I buy those bed sheets? Well, SoCal Rice King, you can get those bed sheets once we reach $1,000 a month on Patreon. I will finance some world-class bullshitters bed sheets. But nobody wants the glory hole cover.
Yeah. Has somebody been asking you about that?
No.
No, god damn it. I thought the glory hole cover was a guaranteed sell.
Well, here we go. Road trip time. SoCal Rice King also said there's a brewery here in San Diego called Belching Beaver, and it's my favorite one, too.
We call that a queef where I come from. Justin B6699. Chester didn't felt like he was somewhere he belongs.
Yeah. Now he's in cold storage.
Here we go. Jake Kazanoff. How the fuck do you talk about Chester's death like that, you scumbags? Kendo Slice. It was easy. They just did it. Maybe you should be more pissed off at the wealthy guy who deprived his 6 children of having their father around.
Yeah, well, Kendo Slice is a complete asshole, but he spits truth.
And also, if he had any sort of life insurance, that's out the door now because of suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're fucked. So fuck you too.
True O2 Baller, you guys should definitely finish My Immortal. That was the funniest episode y'all have done. Well, True O2 Baller, we've recorded My Immortal Part 2, but I disagree. I think that episode 81 was our funniest episode, but that is not for me to decide. If you liked My Immortal, Part 2 will eventually be released, don't worry. By the way, I think I transferred it to my external hard drive, and I didn't name the file, so I have to go through and listen to all that shit. Fuck.
Oops.
That episode will come out when Ready Player One comes out. Let's see. Brian Lape said he was in the 7th grade the day John Lennon died. Sure, I did like some of the music, but I didn't have that deep emotional attachment. Some of my fellow students were quite beside themselves. Sure, it was a sad time, but my life was not defined by him, so I don't understand why some people were so distracted.
It's because they haven't heard his name in forever, and then when they hear his name, they know what he's associated with. The memories of like high school come flooding back, and they're all painful, horrible fucking memories. So everybody gets into that emo slump for a week.
I've become so numb.
I can see you there.
Well,
I don't know the words. Blah 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 blah. blah
Hang myself
in vain.
Well, Chaz Bono now is all pretty numb, so it's fine.
Damn.
Starkiller 439, best fucking episode ever. Thank you, Starkiller 439. Not wrong at all. There's a Christopher Littleton chunk. Brian Lape, I agree with Jeff. Christian Harloff is a cuck. Thank you, Brian Lape. Eve la Resistance, or Eve a la Renaissance, I think is one of our only female listeners. Maybe it's her and Queen Sheena and Anna B. That's about it. She says if they wanted a black 007, they should do like Atomic Bomb and make it its own thing. I agree. Also, she says it's too soon that we made fun of Chester Buttersworth. Yeah. I disagree with that one.
She might not be one of your only female listeners anymore.
It's never too soon to make fun of a celebrity death.
Yeah. Oh, Wizard Wander. This is one of the best shows on YouTube. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a heart. Sexual Rhubarb, who's also a really good listener to the show. He was in Stone Temple Pilots, and they had another previous member, Scott Weiland, who died. Now an ex-member, Chester, dies. I wonder if Stone Temple Pilots have a Spinal Tap-like curse where the band members just keep dying. Maybe the other band members are killing them for leaving and making it look like suicide. Someone might want to warn the next guy who signs up to the Stone Temple Pilots that he may end up dead very soon if he ever leaves the band.
Well, I think it's also how Stone Temple Pilots stay current. So, they'll have a band member and then he'll leave and then they kill him and then people look where he's been. It's like, oh yeah, STP. We need to listen to their stuff again.
Oh, here we go. This gets even dumber. Chester. This isn't from Sexual Rhubarb, by the way. This comes from Operation Stargate. Chester never left a goodbye or fuck off note like everyone who kills themselves. He hung himself from a doorknob, which is highly uncommon. Some have said he may have been getting off on choking himself. So he pulled a David Carradine.
That would just make it even funnier.
Oh God, that adds a whole other level of comedy to that. Jesus,
because that's one of those suicide by misadventure things.
What did you say the person's name was? What's their username?
Rebel Weaver? Or no, sorry, not Rebel Weaver. That guy's an idiot. Operation Stargate.
Operation Stargate. Somebody's a big Stargate fan like I am.
Operation James Spader. Brian Lape, what's the crackling noise? We were kindling a fire.
No, not the Amazon device, the actual fire.
No. So there are a ton of comments, and I'm just going to put it there because this is a pretty good episode of World Class Bullshitters lengthwise. Let's talk about the most important thing now. Next week. Next week is the fan appreciation episode. So here is the list of people that's going to be on the fan appreciation episode. Some dickhead named Kendo Slice will get an invite.
Fuck that guy.
I can't help it, though. He's such a good warrior in the comments section.
I bet he's a giant pussy.
I know, who robs banks and shit. Fucking asshole. Anyway, that guy Kendo Slice will be on the show. Joining him will be Brian Lape, Augs for President, Reality's Frank, and I guess Eddie Cantillo can join in too. So those 5 guys have made it to the fan appreciation episode. If we did not say your name, it's not that we don't appreciate you, it's that we might do... We just don't know. On the 10th of August, we may do another fan appreciation episode. So, if anyone's listening thinking that the fan appreciation episode is just going to be boring, no, it's going to be your normal World Class Bullshitters episode. Joel, mute yourself.
Didn't say anything.
Died.
There we go.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, cool. No, I was getting an echo back from you. Anyway, if you like World Class Bullshitters, make sure you listen to next week's episode because it's going to be a normal episode with all the great stuff, but we're going to have a very special thank you to the fans. They get to participate in the whole thing. So, it's going to be exciting. I maybe bring back the debate. We'll do teams. We'll make it the best episode ever. And those fans have fielded us questions, so you're going to learn a lot about the Bullshitters too. So, guys, if I said your name and you're going to be on the episode, make sure you bring your A game because you will be graded.
Wait, there's a test?
Not on a curve.
You've already passed, Nick.
Okay, good.
I
was afraid I'd have to cram.
I was watching The Simpsons the other day at lunch, and it was the episode where Homer had to go back to college.
That's a good one.
I am smart. SMRT. It's also the one where he goes, nerd! Out the window.
Oh, man. Early Simpsons. Classic.
Maybe that's what our debate will be next week. We'll do teams of 3, depending on the number. Family Guy, Simpsons, King of the Hill.
I feel like we've done that before.
Yeah.
We talked about it, but we never did it. So, Joel. Anyway, I've been your host, Jeff Hicks.
I've been your friend. Oh, God. Jeez, I've been your friendly neighborhood Samoan.
Dan Kane.
Joel, and you can say good.
Joel says bye.
Joel says bye. This has been episode 82. Come back next week for more entertainment, and Spider-Man month ain't over, so keep your eye out for that. And now, a special ending for our patrons, our Podbean people, and anyone that listens on iTunes.